around the world just want to be seen, heard, and provide great service? Well, I know that there is an expo that's going on to help entrepreneurs all around the world do just that and much more. Hi, I'm Dr. Lotus Roche. I'm the CEO of Lotus Roche Life Coaching and Consulting, along with being the show host of the Lotus Roche Ignite Show, news you can use and bring who you are. And today I'm bringing to you some amazing information about the Black Business Expo USA, hosted by none other than the remarkable Dr. Eric Kelly. And I welcome you to jump on board this wonderful train that is helping unite businesses all across the planet during the Black Business Expo USA. Here's a word from the CEO of the Black Business Expo, none other than Dr. Eric Kelly.
Hi, I'm Dr. Eric Kelly III, and I'd like to invite you to the Black Business Olympics. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in the world. It gives your company an opportunity to showcase, to market, to advertise your products and services worldwide. And for those who would like to speak or be a vendor, corporation, or company, I implore you to give us a call at 919-308-9090 or go to our website, www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. My genius is understanding your vision and utilizing your vision to help you earn a profit.
The Black Business Expo is changing my life. This year, they are giving away laptops and even $5,000 in cash to students just like me. I'm Alexis, and I want to go to college to fulfill my dream of becoming an entrepreneur. Help the Black Business Expo going to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com and also becoming a vendor, a sponsor, or donating.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black business? I am business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business. I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business. I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business. I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business.
Prepare for what's coming and dominate in economic winter. Stand strong and thrive by showcasing your great products and services globally through the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics. The Black Business Network has showcased over 2,000 companies with over $7 billion in sales each year. Over 10 million attendees have viewed the rebroadcast each month. Through the Black Business Olympics, unique styles of business training and mentoring are turning students into business owners and entrepreneurial warriors who will dominate in any economy. Gain the ultimate advantage of the Black Business Olympics, 7 days of unbelievable topics and speakers speaking around the globe. Donate your time and experience to provide expertise and scholarships to students worldwide and change the world. Now, more than ever, new insights, tools, strategies, and capabilities are needed. This is your chance for a major presentation to the world. Fill out the form and join the more than 2,000 speakers who have presented to over 200 countries. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, Amazon, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pod TV, IBM TV, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Sign up today. Spaces are limited, and we will see you there.
Did you know women represent just 3% of Fortune 500 CEOs and less than 15% of corporate executives at top companies worldwide? Have you wondered what the secrets are to getting into the top ranks, whether in the private or public sector? Do you want to figure out how to stop being held back in your career or passed over for promotion? Then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. I have decades of experience in the military, the federal government, and corporate America, and my mission is to help women succeed and tap into their full potential. I want to reach 1 million plus women around the world to become the leaders they are meant to be. So if you want to move into a management or executive level position, or maybe you are a female veteran transitioning out of the military into business entrepreneurship, then reach out to the Executive Women's Success Institute at 301-693-3284. Let us get you on the fast track to success.
I'm Ramon Ray, founder of Smart Hustle Magazine and smallbiztechnology.com.
You're here today to celebrate small business success. Stand up on your feet. You rocked the house. It was amazing. Didn't we learn? For me, success comes from failure. One thing not to do is shake somebody's hand like this.
I am a child of the Most High God. He has gifted me in ways that I could not even imagine and didn't know.
There was a time when I didn't know who I was. I listened to other people tell me who I should be, what I should do. I listened to people telling me that I should be a boutique owner, that I should be a construction manager, that I should be a laborer. Have you ever felt like you should do something else, be something else, go somewhere else, be wherever you wanted to be, and you felt like you were in a box? Anybody in the room? And you couldn't get out? Anybody in the room? And you kept trying to go and go and you couldn't get out? Anybody in the room? But let me tell you, you need to rock the box. Rock the box.
I am engaging, inspiring, and empowering. I would give you everything I know. Just by touching you, if I could, by osmosis, give you every single thing I've learned, I've gone through, I know I would. We know that's not possible, but as it is possible, I love to share information with people.
Some of you out there, people have told you that you can't be, you can't have, you can't do. But I will tell you, like Kingston said, you can, you must, and you will. If it's to be, it's going to be me. You got to say it. If it's to be, it's going to be. If it's to be, it's going to be. If it's to be, it's going to be.
Barbara is because she believed what her mama said about her and not what other people told her.
Every day you wake up, when you're in a situation, it's your choice whether it's an advantage or the disadvantage.
She gained her confidence and her life, and now she is a testimony.
If I can help you elevate yourself, then I feel like I'm elevating my own self as well. What you know and I know together can change the world.
Producers, directors, I met designers, and then everybody said, oh, this is my 6th year coming, and oh, this is my 4th year coming.
Shout out to New York. We're in New York in like 7 hours.
Oh my gosh, yes, we have a 6:58 flight, so.
We gotta go home. We gotta go.
We gotta go.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Every single person that's come through the store has spoke so highly of you, and what a great event this is. Yes.
I'm representing DJ Darryl, who is a platinum producer. He did the hit track for Tupac Shakur, Keep Your Head Up, Snoop Dogg, Keisha Cole.
Hey, it's your girl Colette V. Smith. The V is for victory. My mama would tell you the V is for Veronica, but it's Colette V. Smith, the NFL's first African-American woman to coach in the history of the National Football League, by way of being the first female in 2017 to coach in New York Jets franchise history. Today, I'm the founder of Believe in You Incorporated. Believe in You Incorporated. I got here because I didn't limit myself. I started thinking freely, living life freely. Don't limit yourself. Unleash your power, the power that God created you to be and to have. I got here because I didn't just follow a path. I created my own. You can do the same thing. You know why I know this? Because genius is common.
I'm Kennedy Harris. My genius is being an entrepreneur. I'm the CEO of K-Lock, a company where I develop my very own line of kids supplements. I currently market my multivitamin for kids to help combat weak immunity. During the pandemic, research has shown that having a strong immune system is key to fighting off disease. My vitamins are for kids, but adults can benefit from them as well. I'm adding a proprietary blend to my supplement line. I want to create my own blend so that I have a competitive edge in the marketplace. Staying healthy is important to me so that we live longer and have healthier lives. My website is klockproducts.com. That is K-L-O-C-K. Genius is common.
The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics are essential platforms for Black business owners globally. They provide the tools and support you need to succeed in today's competitive marketplace. Join us today as we collaborate together with businesses from around the world to support our children, students, and young future entrepreneurs, Black businesses and corporations. We raise funds for students going to college and young entrepreneurs who are aspiring to be business owners, and we invite you to be a contributor today. Visit the website www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to connect with and learn more about how the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics can help you not only share your amazing business story to businesses, but also serve future generations. Hello, my name is David Jones, CEO and co-founder of the Hello LLC, where we help businesses build a culture, brand and experience, and leverage technology to pivot into Web3. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into Roku, Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Spotify, Twitch, and Google Podcasts. Tune in, turn on, and let's thrive.
I am Black Business. from the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Good afternoon, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Dr. Tabitha Russell. I am your business moderator for this afternoon on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our speaker on today is Coach Kim Williams. She is an international leadership strategist and thought leader coach. As a coach, she develops you and your staff so that you can enhance your retention rate. A lifelong student of the Kingdom of God's principle of business, that has coined her as an organization's heaven. She uses emotional intelligence and mission mapping to curate results that grossly increase your earnings. Her life passion is providentially analyzing and organizing your mission statement and processes to equip your company with the tools that keep you at the front of the line in your niche. I present to you Coach Kim Williams.
It's so good to be here. How are you today?
I am fantastic. Thank you so much for being here on today. Just know that genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
And thank you, Dr. Tabitha Russell, for such an amazing introduction. As you heard, I am the phenomenal Coach Kimberly Williams. I help corporations. I use the gifting that I have, the skill sets that I have in order to push this business into a thriving motion. So I don't know about you, but I want to just tell you about emotional intelligence, how it incorporates itself in your everyday lives on your Black-owned business, and how the more you have it, the greater capacity that you have to communicate effectively, not only with yourself, but also with your team, and to have intergenerational conflict resolution that lifts up the way that you are seen in business and the way that you show up every day in all aspects of your life. So I am very excited to be here with you today. I have a program that I call the long game. I call it the long game because it gives you the ability to transcend all of life's journeys. And we use emotional intelligence doing it. A lot of times people may perceive that they have emotional intelligence because they believe that they manage their emotions well. Generally speaking, people's management of their emotions is a mismanagement of their purpose. And I'll say that again. People's management of their emotions are oftentimes a mismanagement of their purpose. We use our emotions as a buffer to the way that we translate information and the way that we bring information from our spaces of experience and expertise. When we choose to stuff that emotion down, shield that people from seeing that emotion for what it is, or we ignore that emotion, we are limiting the way that we show up. And I know you're probably thinking, how does this help my business? How does this assist me and what I do as a business owner and or my corporation thrive? Well, it's a known fact that about 95% of emotionally intelligent employees they outperform those that lack emotional intelligence by 75%. They stay on their jobs longer and they scale higher when it comes to their ability to grow and develop within your company. So, needless to say, an emotionally intelligent employee is a value to any business, and an emotionally intelligent owner is just as valuable to the growth and the trajectory of that corporation. And I know, again, I always say this, but nobody goes into business to remain the same for the next 10 years. Everyone who's going into business, even though it starts as a solution to one problem, they learn that that one solution has multiple streams of output. And the way that you affect this very world that we live in can expand if only you take the liberty to expand it. Now, let's talk about how emotional intelligence can hinder areas of your operations. All right. And so sometimes there is a fear that you may misinterpret the emotions of not only your colleagues, but also your staff members. There's also the opportunity for there to be emotional conflicts within that team. People may feel like they have a fear of being judged based on their vulnerabilities. And so if you have an environment or a climate within your organization or operations that does not yield space for vulnerability, does not have a clear way to resolve emotional conflicts between employees, and you're not really good at, you use stereotypical analyzations in order to interpret what your employees may be expressing or feeling based on their emotional state. And this message is for you. It is a common theme that goes around nowadays with our younger generation coming into themselves, where they've been able to see and realize that a woman of color who is dealing with anxiety and dealing with depression, when she doesn't know how to express it, she's seen as an angry Black woman. And in the same vein, the Black man who is emotionally charged and rightly deciphering a situation or a conflict is seen as an angry, raging Black man when they aren't able to express their emotions without fear of judgment. And so when we are in our corporations and we are owning these businesses, we want to have a diverse conflict resolving space and a diverse climate that results in an escalation or a development of our employees and the way that we grow together. That's where that word retention comes in. I have found that a lot of corporations spend thousands and thousands of dollars to retain customers. But when it comes to their employees, they see them as interchangeable. And yes, you may be able to get a person to do a tangible job, but are you able to replace that employee that shows up smiling every day, that's willing and ready to do way more than you pay them to do just because it's a part of their greatness and the things that they're able to do? Are you willing to lose the one that brings a light and or joy to your business, all because you haven't made a space to understand their emotional needs? So let's talk about it. First, we all mentioned the Black woman and her anxiety or her depression being seen as anger. Usually, when a woman of color is depressed or going through anxiety, we normally feel as though we are failing at our life's mission. We are not able to accomplish the goals that we've set for ourselves in the way that we know we are capable of doing, even if that capability is when we are at our best. We overlook all of the signs that tells us that we are going through a character development moment and that it is causing internal conflict. And if we so choose to deal with our internal conflict properly, then our expressions won't come across as angry. And I'd say this is not necessarily the fault of the Black woman, or it is not, but it's the responsibility of hers to gain an emotionally intelligent approach to her emotional needs and her emotional triggers. Be able to perceive them so that when she shows up, whether she is dealing with an anxious moment or a moment that has her in despair, she is still her best self. So how do we do this, Coach Kim? What does this look like? And what does this have to do with the long game? How do we do this? And what does this look like? Is the first thing that I want to address. So what this looks like to you and to me is a conversation with yourself, an honest and an earnest conversation, one that says, I am feeling differently than I normally feel. And so what I normally do, this is just myself, and I'll recommend it to you, but if it was my problem, I would lay quietly, sit quietly to myself, and I would address myself from my head to my toes. How are my toes feeling? Are they constrained? Are my legs, do they feel constrained? Are they tightened? Because if my muscles are tightened, then that means I am in a heightened state. I am in a survival state. So how did I sleep last night? How did I push through the last 3 hours of my day? So I have to check in with my body, which is my first indicator that there is something challenging to my neurological system. And so once I take that inventory and I say, self, are we feeling intense today? Are we feeling tight today? Is there any area where are my shoulders relaxed? Or am I carrying weight that is bearing down on my back muscles? What's really going on? And so once I realize that, what I am feeling physically, then I can say, oh, is there anything physical that I can do that will assist and support me with these specific feelings? What do I mean by that? Let's say, for instance, my feet are tight. Do I have on socks? Or have I worn something that is compressing my feet for an extended period of time? And I know that may sound very juvenile or it may sound very off the wall. However, I want to tell you a quick story. I had this phenomenal day, and I was sharing time at the park with my family. We were having a birthday party for one of my younger family members, and everyone was there having an amazing, amazing time. The sun was shining bright. Everything that you can imagine that could go greatly went greatly. The balloons were there. The cake was there. The family was laughing. The DJ was playing music, and you could smell the grill burning the hot dogs just right. And all of a sudden, I began to feel very uncomfortable. And I didn't understand why I was uncomfortable, but I realized that I just was feeling very tense in my body. And then all of a sudden, I became very lightheaded, to the point that someone else had to drive me home. I didn't live that far from the park. And so they drove me home, and I'm sitting down now at my dining room table, and I'm trying to figure out why I'm feeling lightheaded. There's food there, there are people there, there's music there. So I'm thinking I'm attributing it to the loudness of the music. I'm attributing it to maybe a hay fever or a sinus issue while I'm outside. I was attributing it to all of these outside factors, except I hadn't taken inventory of myself. So once we did a survey of me, and it's like, okay, well, let me just relax since I'm at home. Let me just relax. I looked down to untie my shoe, and come to find out, guys, I was cutting off the blood circulation to my feet with the tightness of how I tie my shoe. And so I tied this shoe very tightly, and I did the bunny ears as very tightly, and it was so tight that the pressure was pushing on some main arteries in my foot, and it was causing me to be lightheaded, causing me to be uncomfortable, and so much so that I had to leave the great time I was having, all because I was having an internal crisis that was indicated to me by, first, my discomfort in my body, and then the discomfort that came within my own emotional space because I was uncomfortable. So had I not decided to take off my shoe, I would never have even paid attention to the amount of pressure and the tightness of my laces on my shoe. So when we decide to pay attention to ourselves, because we tie our shoes all the time. How could that possibly be the reason why I'm lightheaded and having to leave this park? There are so many external factors that could possibly be the reason as to the issue. So let me remove myself from this space and this, what I believe to be the trigger. And none of it worked. So, but you have to be a self-aware person, and you have to be able to regulate yourself. That is how it's done and what it looks like in real time. Self-awareness and self-regulation are two of the main pillars of emotional intelligence. When you are self-aware, it gives you the opportunity to take inventory and survey of what you are actually experiencing and the way that it is affecting you, not only physically, mentally, and then emotionally. When we are able to take our time to no longer blame things on the outside of us, but start to look at ourselves, right? So let me see, it's me. Let me make some self-adjustments. And if I can make adjustments with the things that I can control, the things that I cannot control will not have control of me because I have taken that control of myself. And then we show up and we're no longer dealing with our anxiety on the outside. We've taken the necessary liberties to handle it ahead of time. And so no longer is the anxious, depressed woman of color seen as the angry Black woman. So that is what that looks like. That is how that's done. And the reason why it is a pillar of the long game is because we're going to always deal with circumstances and situations in our work life and in our personal space that will disrupt us and cause us to have an emotional response. And if Even our emotions are being misinterpreted on the outside by an outsider. We have the ability and the tools to be self-aware and self-regulate. So one, we can advocate for ourselves, and two, we can recover swiftly. So when we are dealing with corporate settings and we are dealing with external crises that take place in everybody's life, we all have a moment that we have to recover from. It is inevitable in everyone's life. How often it happens and when it happens is completely out of our control. However, the way that we handle it, now that's where you become the leader. That is where you shine as a personal leader in championing conflict resolution within yourself. And this is the thing. Like I said, I'm usually dealing with corporations and corporate staff who don't even realize that they are not operating emotionally intelligently because they feel like, oh, I can manage my emotions. But again, that means they push their emotions down and they go outside and they're having a cigarette, or they push their emotions to the side and they hyper focus on whatever their task is for the day. And they go home and they're completely empty because they have not done the work that was necessary for themselves. They've only done the work that they needed to do to receive a paycheck. And I don't know about you, but I think it was Steve Jobs who said he wished he would have realized that the things that money cannot buy are the things that he would want the most when he has nothing but money. He was a billionaire when he left this earth, and he could not fix himself at the end of it all. Because when you put all these stressors on your body and you deal with these anxieties and situations in a way that you're compounding stressors, it breaks down your systems that run you. So then your immune system, your digestive system, your nervous system, all of those systems, biology class, those systems began to take the brunt of what you are experiencing. And so Steve Jobs said, you know what? I probably would have had a fight in this thing if I had realized how important it was to build wealth in my emotional bank and in my mental health and mental well-being bank than just my fiscal bank account. So bear that in mind as we continue to move through the most important areas of a life of a CEO, a corporation, and or a team. Okay. Number 2, we talked about the fear of emotional conflict between employees. Now, when you are dealing with employees who lack emotional intelligence, there are a few red flags for your business. One is the manipulation of your system, of your policies that will cause greater internal conflict for your team. Number 2 is the way that they choose to handle and deal with one another. Now, is it creating a climate that is uncomfortable for your corporation or business? And then does that bleed into the way that they show up for the customers that you serve, the clients that you serve, or the way that they deal with you guys interact within your team meetings now? Because person A and person B have this emotional issue that has taken place and it's unresolved now. And when you lack the tools of awareness, regulation, empathy, then it's very difficult to resolve this conflict without, laying down the hammer. Just so we're aware, you don't have to fire everyone who has a conflict within your business. The contrast of opinion is not a contract breaker, or it should not be. A contrast of thinking and perspective should resolve in an understanding and a greater growing perspective of the overall world versus just your micro world. And so I want to take the opportunity just to have this conversation with you about things to look out for when you and your business lack emotional intelligence. So the manipulation of your policies, I have seen on countless of occasions the person who has studied the policies and rules and regulations handbook for employees. And so when there is an issue, they teeter-totter on the very line, the cusp of that line that says that they are operating just enough to not cause a light bulb to go off and say that they are an issue, but they will definitely push someone else over that threshold. They know how to lean against the boundary without breaking it. Now, you would say that that person's intelligent. They would be an amazing employee if they were emotionally intelligent. But for now, their personal leadership is based on manipulation. And so when we are dealing with that type of personality and we don't have tools of emotional intelligence in place, especially written within our policies and processes, then we open the door for greater conflict. What would be greater conflict? Greater conflict would be the person always running to HR, sending nice, nasty, passive-aggressive emails or snide comments within a meeting setting. So then they're making it a very uncomfortable environment for the team itself to thrive. Now, why would you be concerned about this as a business? Why would this be something that would trigger your attention to be able to then have these conversations with your leadership development to be able to start to develop this skill called emotional intelligence? Because the more that you have conflict within your business that is unresolved, the more of a revolving door you have. But you'll have that one person who's always causing the conflicts to remain. And you're not aware that they're the one causing the conflict because they know, again, how to manipulate, especially when you lack emotional intelligence. Because they know to do things like buy you gifts, give you information, help you out a little in areas that you need assistance. They know how to stay on your good side while they are running away all your magnificent, diligent, and capable staff members. And so now all the onus is on them and you to make this ship sail, when in reality, you would have already had a team of 7 to 15 employees had this one person been trained in emotional intelligence. So what is then emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence is your ability to manage, use, and perceive the emotions of yourself and of others. Why is emotional intelligence important in a corporate setting? Emotional intelligence is important in a corporate setting because it gives you the advantage to know how to market to, how to build up, and how to sustain teams, employees, and customers. And that is the foundation of any strong scaling business. We talk about you want to scale your business. Do you want to scale your business? So work on your customer avatar and work on the way that you show up in terms of your branding. And then also you want to work on all of these external factors. But we forget about the most important factor, which is our internal systems. So an internal system in terms of a business would be the way that you operate. And so when you have that manipulative body, that does not have emotional intelligence, who may be your HR person, they may be your assistant, they could very well be your right-hand social media marketer, whatever their task is, and they could be the leader, they could be your right-hand director. But if they lack emotional intelligence, they are running away every person who thrives. Yes. Hi, how are you?
I am super fantastic. Let me just say that this information has been so good. You have really been giving us lots of great information about emotional intelligence. So tell everyone how it is that they can contact you to learn more about emotional intelligence for their corporation.
Thank you. So yes, you guys can reach me on my website. It is coachwithkim.org. So simple, coachwithkim.org. You can find me on social media. I'm there at It's Coach Kim as well. So you can find me there. I'm on LinkedIn. All you have to do is look up Kimberly Coach Kim. I'm there as well, but I am officially available starting in January to take on new corporate clients. So if that is you, if you are looking for someone who can innovatively challenge your team and your leadership to grow in their emotional intelligence space, please visit me at coachwithkim.org and look at the packages that I do have available.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Just know that genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side. The Black Business Expo mission is to raise funds for high school seniors, college to K-12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fund to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App that's on the screen below and say $BBX USA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. So we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for August 2023, the NC 100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Rich Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Hello LLC, Step Management, 5-Star BDM Media, BHS and Associates, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, Mullane Shania Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Forces Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artist App Design, Black Business Expo USA. Genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
Hello, this is Israel, and I am CEO of Daydreams Interactive and author of Princess Planet. So, genius is common, and as a kid, I loved to daydream. Even as an adult, I love to daydream. And when my daughter became 6 and loved princess characters, but we just could not find the diversity that showed her, we created our own characters. So, for instance, you have Princess Nulu right here. Princess Nulu is from Uganda, and her genius is that she loves to take care of animals. She can actually even listen and hear what they say. And then we have Princess Isabella right here. Princess Isabella, she's from Cuba, and her genius is biochemistry. One day she hopes to eliminate disease. Then we have Princess Nia right here, and Princess Nia is based off of my daughter, and she is what she wants to be, the greatest dancer alive. So that's her genius. So what's your genius? My genius is my imagination. Genius is common.
I'd like you to imagine with me, if you will, opening an app where you can collaborate with like-minded individuals from around the world, get inspiration and in-app tools to launch and grow your business, as well as share your knowledge and earn compensation, all in one app. Well, the name of that app is Truso, short for Truly Social. Hi, I'm Matthew Newman, the founder and CEO of Truso. A new concept in social media, Truso is designed from the ground up to be a platform that's both social and empowering for all its users. How exactly do we do that? I'm glad you asked. First, Truso brings the world together via video. Psychologists assert that video provides a significantly more effective connection than audio only. When you enter a community on Truso, you're face to face. Second, on Truso, you don't have to have 1 million followers to monetize. Our business model allows all hosts and moderators to monetize, no matter the size of your following, by 1, producing fee-based content, and 2, inviting others to join the platform as subscribers. Even more, Truso has an in-app resource library with over 100 free resources, forms, and documents to help you build your brand and grow your business. Third, Truso is inclusive. The deaf and hard of hearing communities make up 360 million people worldwide. Unlike audio-only apps, Truso embraces this community, providing a networking platform that allows them to participate via video and closed captioning. We even have a deaf and hard of hearing foundation in the works as well. Fourth, Truso is both social and safe. We refer to Truso as a virtual extension of the beauty shop, barbershop, and brainchild of the community. A place where there's laughter, along with wisdom, growth-oriented conversation, and genuine connections in a safe space. Truso even has proprietary security to ensure we maintain a safe environment for everyone. Where are we at now? Truso is live, y'all. We've launched in beta and we're acquiring users daily. We have an incredible development and marketing team, plus amazing celebrity influencers at the table, helping us spread the word around the globe, beginning within the African diaspora and beyond by creating a safe space for growth, connection, and collaboration. We're truly excited about Truso. We've created something special for which there is a global market. And we invite you to embark on this journey with us as a shareholder. The future for Truso is truly bright. Join us and let's go there together.
Follow the Brand TV broadcast host, Grant McGaw, as he visits with top executives and entrepreneurs to find out their secrets of success with their personal brand. Follow the Brand TV broadcast host as he focuses on brand development to build better relationships, bring value to your business, relationships, and career. You will enjoy listening to each episode that is tailored to speak to you directly. If you're looking for this type of clarity in terms of building your brand, you have tuned into the right station. Each episode will help you to shape a conversation in the 5-star BDM network of 20,000 professionals and become a springboard for your corporate engagement and business opportunities. Each guest will frame their story in the areas of personal branding, business development, career development, financial empowerment, and technology innovation. Grant McGaw explains why he is the CEO and owner of his own professional career. Grant is an accomplished business leader and entrepreneur who wants to give back to individuals to grow their personal brand strategy. Tune in as he weaves his story about new possibilities, while to you exceed expectations. If you love storytelling, this show will make for fun.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world.
You are in the right place at the right time. The Black Business Network opens again for its Black Business Olympics, a 24/7 broadcast on business, strategies, global branding, social media marketing, finance, advertisement, and much, much more. featuring the top, most powerful entrepreneurs and speakers and thought leaders from all around the world as they gather together for this phenomenal event. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the metaverse, STEM City USA, Black Multiverse, Pod TV, Roku, Hulu, iHeartRadio, Apple TV, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Google Podcasts, Facebook, LinkedIn, IBM TV, Spotify, and Twitch. Tune in today and be a part of this amazing movement. The Black Business Olympics welcomes you.
Good afternoon, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Dr. Tabitha Russell. I am your business moderator for this afternoon on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our next speaker is Trudy B. Parson. She is the owner of Fortify the Business Launch Firm. She is able to offer business clients a comprehensive experience and a strategic plan for financial success and for entrepreneurial clarity while providing financial support via grants and loans for aspiring and current business owners. Trudy is a generational debt eliminator and a generational wealth builder using the top 2 agents in the world to do both. Which are travel and property investments, as well as real estate. She teaches how to do the same through her strategic business coaching model. I present to you Ms. Trudy B. Parson.
Hello, and thank you so much for having me. Thank you for that warm introduction. I'm glad to be here.
Yes, so glad to have you on today. Just know that genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
Again, I'm so happy to be here. Thanks to you all for hanging out with me today. Like she said, I'm Trudy B. Parson, known as the Business Launch Coach Extraordinaire, founder and CEO of Fortify the Business Launch Firm. We are the only comprehensive business launching firm in the state of North Carolina. And that simply means that we offer everything that the business owner should and could be using, from tax strategy, tax preparation, alternative business funding with over 72 underwriters under our wing. When the bank says no, one of ours should give you a yes, right? We have grant discovery, grant writing. We have master classes, master courses, all built around all things business. I'm an empowerment speaker. I just happen to own all the tools that I speak and teach and coach my entrepreneurs about. And I am located in Greensboro, North Carolina. So today we are discussing funding and fundability. And what I can tell you is if I were to give you a list of grants and loans and where to locate that information, or specifically those grants that are available and loans that you should apply for, and simply give you a list, but I don't teach you about how to get an approval, I have been a huge disservice to you. And so, of course, if you're applying, you are hoping, wishing, and praying for a yes from a grant application or a loan application, whichever one you're engaging in. So we will cover the logistics of obtaining funding for your business. And I want you to get ready and get your best note-taking tools with the intention of later executing. And let's go get the bag, right? It's about getting the bag. So any business that you're in, any industry that you're in cannot thrive or scale or sustain without funds. That's just the truth of the matter. Whether it's funds that you're earning from clients or those that you're partnering with, or whether it's funding from lenders, investors, or grant providers. So we have to focus on the how, what, and the where of funding. Again, I hope you have your best note-taking tools together with the intention of later executing. And remember this, information plus execution equals revenue. Information plus execution equals revenue. So we're not just talking here today. We are making sure that it's something that we are going to execute so that we can generate revenue for our business. Okay, so you should have your note-taking tools ready in front of you, and you should be ready to dive right in, because I am. I think it's so important to get this information to you. And of course, in the time that we have to spend together, I can't get it all to you, but I'm going to do my very best. So when we talk about fundability, what we're talking about is, are you fundable? Are you in a position to be funded, to get a yes, to get an approval? Are you in a position where your business is established on a firm foundation? What that means is that you have all of these pieces in place. And you might say, what pieces? What pieces, right? So I'm going to give you those pieces. You can do it as like it's a checklist, form a checklist to see what you have and what you don't have. And whatever you find that you're missing, put it into place. Put it into place. So the first thing we're going to talk about is coming up with your business name. When you're choosing a business name, make sure that the industry is not a high risk industry, and the name of your business is not a high risk name. So where can you find that information? So you can go to the NCAIS website, scroll towards the bottom. It's going to show you some high risk industries and high risk names. Why does it even matter if it's high risk? Well, if it's high risk, you're less likely to be funded, whether it's grants or loans. So you want to make sure that you are being very specific about choosing your name. You want to make sure that the business name doesn't already exist and is not registered where you're operating. You could do that by going to the Secretary of State website, search the name, and see what's existing. Okay. The second thing you're going to do is determine where your business is going to be located. Your home address should not be your business address. You know, if they put the address in and it pings on the Google map, you know, the little red thing on the Google map, if it pings a home, this is a red flag for people who are trying to see if you have a legitimate business. Now, you and I both know more people are doing home-based businesses more than ever before, especially since COVID. But that doesn't matter. You need to have a virtual business address, a physical address. And so there are tons of people out there offering virtual business addresses. But what I would suggest to you is to check with your state's registered agent. Check with your state's registered agent. And a lot of times you can use them for sometimes $50 a year, opposed to $50 a month that some virtual business companies offer their service. So check with that. The third thing is you want to apply for your LLC or whatever business entity you're looking to operate under. So you want to register, get your business registered. Remember, these are all pieces that should be put into place to help you get the approval and the yes that you're looking for in funding. You should also apply for your DUNS number. Your DUNS number on Dun & Bradstreet, dnb.com. You're able to go on there and apply for your DUNS number, which is simply, if you think about your Social Security number identifying you, your DUNS number will identify your business. It will identify your business credits, where your business credit is reported. You should also have an EIN number, which identifies your business just as your Social Security number identifies you. So we have our business name, we have our business address, we have our business registered, we have an EIN number, we have a DUNS number. You can come up with a business logo. You want to get a business telephone number. It can be local and or toll free. Register your business with 411. And you could do that by going to listyourself.com. Listyourself.com. Get your business a single one-page website. You don't have to have anything elaborate. It doesn't have to be extensive, especially starting out, but you need to have at least a one-page website, somewhere for people to land when they're searching for you, right? We've all done it before. We've looked up businesses, we've gone to social media, we've looked for their website, we do all the things to determine if they are legitimate. Well, lenders, grant providers will all do the same thing. So your business needs to at least have a one-page website. You want to create a business email, something professional, with your name at your domain.com, .net, whatever that's going to be. But it needs to be your name at your domain.com or net or org, depending on the type of business that you have. And you want to find your NAICS or SIC code. And you need this when opening a bank account. So you'll need that code, which remember in the beginning, I was saying that code will identify the industry you're in and whether or not it is high risk. So make sure you visit that website to make sure you're attaching the correct NAICS code to your business. Then you want to open a business bank account. Open a business bank account. That's very important because you don't want to commingle funds. That's another conversation. That's an accounting conversation, but you don't want to commingle funds and expenditures and all of those things. But you'll need all of the previous things in place before you go to open your business bank account. Now let's get more specific in regards to grants and what leads to favorable results. Your business must have the following things in place in regards to grants and also loans, but we're being specific to grants in this section. Clear and compelling business plan. I hope you all have a business plan. But if you're anything like most of us were, whenever we first started our business, we just started doing the business. People started paying us, and voila, we had a business. It's not true. We were operating like a business, but we were not actually in business. We didn't have a business plan. So I'm going to say that if you don't have a business plan, don't be ashamed that you don't. Just put the proper pieces in place. There are tons of templates out there to help you to form a business plan. But when we're thinking about grants, your business plan needs to be clear and compelling. Clear and compelling. A well-developed business plan that outlines the company's missions, goals, target market, competitive advantage, and growth strategy is essential. It should demonstrate a strong understanding of the market and articulate how the grant funds will be used to achieve specific objectives. So when you're working on your business plan, you also want to look at, say you're looking at one grant in particular, and look at the market that it is wanting to address and make sure that you're planning to put the grant funds towards that market while it also aligns with your business plan. The second thing you want to have in place is strong financial records. Listen, if you're new in business or you don't have a lot of money in your financials right now, it's absolutely okay. But those records need to still be strong. Maintaining accurate and up-to-date financial records is crucial. This includes financial statements such as balance sheets, income statements, and cash flow statements. Grant providers want to ensure that the funds will be used responsibly and that the business has a solid financial foundation. Listen, these grant providers and lenders and investors, they want to see that you're being responsible with what you do have before they add more to it. The third thing is demonstrated need for funding. Clearly articulate the need for grant funding and how it will address a specific challenge or opportunity. This part is so important. Don't be brief when declaring what you're going to use the funds for, but be clear and to the point, but not so brief that they have no idea where their money is going to be best used. This could include market research, customer feedback, or industry analysis that supports the business's claim for financial assistance. Next, we have measurable impact and outcomes. Grant providers want to see the potential impact of their investment. Clearly define the expected outcomes and how they will be measured. This could include metrics such as job creation, revenue growth, community impact, or environmental sustainability. This is specifically important whenever you're applying for city or county related grants, right? It's based around your community. Find out what the goals are for your city or your county. Find out what the city goals are, because you want to make sure that you're going to use the grant to be able to be an assistance to the city reaching their goal. Strong leadership and team. So what if you don't have a team? You might want to have a conversation or put in the application why you don't have a team yet and what your plans are in terms of developing a team. This is important because investors become a little skittish about people who are in business by themselves and don't have a team with them. It comes down to accountability. They want to know that you have team members who will hold you accountable, but without a team at all, that's not possible. Highlight the qualifications and experience of the business's leadership team. So if you do have a team, you want to highlight their qualifications. So them just being a good friend or a family member is not a qualification at all, right? That qualifies them to be on the team. Grant providers want to see that the business has capable individuals who can effectively manage the grant funds and execute the proposed project. They also want to know this just in case the business's leader has to step out or step down for a little while for whatever reason. They have team members that could continue the work and the proper management of the grant funds. Digital presence and online reputation. Listen, this one is huge. You know, people applying for jobs even have to make sure that this information is accurate and it is presentable and it is professional. So in today's digital age, having a strong online presence is crucial. Grant providers may research the business's website, social media profiles, and online reviews to assess its credibility and reputation. Ensure that the digital footprint reflects professionalism, expertise, and a positive brand image. Let's back up just a second to social media profiles. It does not, I'm not saying only will they search your professional or your business social media profiles, but they're going to look at your personal social media profiles. Some people feel like, wow, so my personal one is personal, has nothing to do with my business. Well, these people issuing funds feel absolutely different about that. They want to see who you are in your personal space to see if you can be trusted, right? They believe, which is mostly true, the way you do anything is the way you'll do everything. So they'll take a look at your social media profiles, even your personal ones, to determine whether you are professional, trustworthy, whether or not you have a positive brand image, because your brand image follows you absolutely everywhere, even on your personal page. Previous success or track record, if applicable, showcase any previous successes, awards, or recognition that the business has received. This demonstrates the business's ability to execute projects effectively and increases its credibility in the eyes of grant providers. See, we're talking about having all these things in place from a grant provider's perspective. The next piece is alignment with grant providers' mission and priorities. Research the grant provider's mission, values, and funding priorities. Tailor the grant application to align with these priorities and clearly articulate how the business's goals and objectives align with the grant provider's mission. It's kind of like you're trying to make friends with a new person, or you're trying to get into a relationship with a new person. A lot of times what people will even do there is search social media, search other platforms to learn more about the person before engaging in conversation and relationship with them so that they can cater to what that person already likes. Same thing here. You want to look at the grant provider and see where they are passionate, see what they're building their grants around, see what their purpose is, and you want to take your business and fit it perfectly into what they are looking for. Strong community engagement. So listen, anytime I'm coaching anybody, we always begin with the conversation about what is your business doing in the community? How is your business serving the community? So grant providers often prioritize businesses that have a positive impact on the community. Highlight any community involvement, partnerships, or initiatives that demonstrate the business's commitment to social responsibility and community development. Why do you think that's so important? I can tell you. It's so important because grant providers want to be in partnership and relationship with people who are not just takers, but they're also givers. Professionalism and attention to detail. Pay close attention to the grant application's formatting, grammar, and overall presentation. Ensure that all required documents and supporting materials are included and organized in a professional manner. And this is important because some grant applications have been denied simply because they mistyped their EIN or social security number or mistyped the name of their business. Yeah, it's an accident. It can happen to anybody. That's why you should have several eyes on your application for proofreading. So important. By having these basic elements in place, including a strong digital footprint, a business can significantly increase its chances of securing a business grant. Just by having these 10 things in place, it will increase your chances tremendously. A strong digital footprint for a small business typically includes these following elements: a professional website, a well-designed, user-friendly, not complicated website that accurately represents the business's brand, products, and services, and contact information. It should have clear navigation, engaging content, and a responsive design that adapts to different devices. So some of the devices, like it may open up different on your laptop than it would on a cell phone. So you want to make sure that your website crosses over efficiently. Active social media presence. They want to see that you are active on your social media, not that you just have an account, right? Because somebody that hacks into your account can do that. They want to make sure that you are active and the content is consistent with your brand and who you are. Maintaining active and relevant profiles on social media platforms that align with the business's target audience. This includes regularly posting, engaging content, responding to comments and messages. So important. Don't just throw a post up and don't respond to comments and messages. There is a fortune in the follow-up, and there's also a fortune in your comment box. And using social media as a tool for customer engagement and brand building. Positive online reviews and ratings. So if you're engaging with people in business, ask them to leave you a positive online review and rating. That shouldn't be difficult if they had a positive experience with you. So encourage satisfied customers to leave positive reviews and ratings on platforms such as Google My Business. So important. So make sure that your business, first of all, is on Google My Business, and then ask people to leave reviews there or on Yelp. Make sure you have registered your business on Yelp and ask for people to leave reviews there, or industry-specific review sites. Responding to both positive and negative reviews in a professional and timely manner shows the business's commitment to customer satisfaction. So you don't only want to reply to people who have positive reviews, but also any negative reviews. Be present in your business. Remember this, feedback is good. Positive and negative feedback are both very, very good for your business, for growth. Thought leadership content, sharing valuable and informative content through blog posts or articles or videos that position the business as an industry expert. That is the goal with this component, is to be positioned as an industry expert. This helps build credibility and trust among potential customers and grant providers. Search engine optimization, better known as SEO. You've probably heard that. Optimizing the website and online content to improve visibility in search engine results. This includes using relevant words, meta tags, or hashtags, right? And creating quality backlinks to increase organic traffic to the website. So for SEO, all of these things connect. So the verbiage you're using, hashtags you're using need to be consistent across the board, meaning websites, blogs, social media platforms. Online advertising, utilizing online advertising platforms such as Google Ads or social media ads to reach a wider audience and drive targeted traffic to the website. This can help increase brand awareness and generate leads. Remember, you're applying for a grant. They want to know that you're not a fly-by-night pop-up somebody trying to get a grant. Brand awareness and lead generation is very, very important. It leaves a digital footprint. Remember, that's what we're talking about, and like a tracking, kind of breadcrumbs. These are kind of breadcrumbs that lead to your business. Email marketing. Building an email list and implementing email marketing campaigns to nurture relationships with customers and prospects. And I don't know how many of you are familiar or remember whenever the internet went down or social media went down. And if you only have business on social media, you're not in business for real. You need an email marketing system. You need to form an email list because you need to be able to reach your customers or potential customers, even if social media goes down. Online partnerships and collaborations, actively seeking opportunities to collaborate with other businesses or influencers in the industry. Grant providers love to see that you're collaborating. So say, for instance, there is a grant that is for providing a certain service, and they want the applicant to be a nonprofit. So you're a for-profit, but you could partner with a nonprofit, and the nonprofit could get the grant and you be the provider of the services for that nonprofit. Mobile optimization, ensuring that the website online content are optimized for mobile devices, as a significant portion of internet users access the web through smartphones and tablets. So please, please, please make sure that all of your web components cross over to smart devices. Analytics and tracking, which is huge. They want to know the numbers. Implementing tools such as Google Analytics to track website traffic, user behavior, and conversion rates. This data can provide insights into the effectiveness of digital footprint and help make informed decisions for improvement. By having a strong digital footprint, encompassing these elements, a small business can establish a professional online presence, engage with customers, and showcase its expertise, and ultimately increasing its chances for securing business grant. So now I want to talk more specifically about where you can locate grants. It's impossible for me to give you a full list of my available grants. That list currently is about 200 deep. So clearly we can't give that here in this time that we have together. However, I'd like to point you to a few databases that will consistently offer you grant opportunities in your inbox. You can go to the website, and in your inbox, they will send it to you. Hello Alice. So Hello Alice is the website, it's the database, and you can discover small business grants for every stage of your small business there. It's recommended based on your unique profile and delivered directly to your inbox when grants become available. The next resource is Hello Skip. It's the #1 funding and grants marketplace for small businesses and entrepreneurs. And they also have an internal grant that they give away weekly. So connect with Hello Skip. Grants.gov, it provides grant opportunities, grant writing tools, and free training for grants. And Instrumental. Instrumental is spelled INSTRUMENTL. It's a platform for nonprofits only. They have grants, grant management tools, which is amazing, and grant training and free classes as well. So you see, these resources are not only going to show you the grants available, but they are also going to help with management. When we think about loans, we look at SBA loans. Small Business Administration loans are often one of the first places that small business owners in the U.S. think of looking for a loan. And this is the right way of thinking. This could be a great option if you fit the criteria for whichever loan that falls under the Small Business Association. Bank loans, we know this is traditionally where people like to look, and it can be difficult for some people. But if you have good credit, if your business is in good standing, if you've been in business for a while, this will be a great option. Nonprofit microloans. So there is a resource called Kiva, K-I-V-A, and it's a great example of an online portal for microloans. If you only need a small amount of money, particularly if you are a minority-owned business operating in a developing nation, working with one of Kiva's field partners could be a great option for you. Kiva uses crowd-funded microloans as a force for good, creating space where people can have one-to-one impact and together expand financial access for all. So crowdfunding is an option. There are U.S. government funding options as well. So Small Business Lending Fund is a dedicated government fund that provides capital for small business loans through specific lenders in each U.S. state. There are also economic development agencies in your area, and they can assist with loans and grants. Each state and some local governments have one, and sometimes government funding will be issued to these organizations, and you would go through them to access the government funding, and they're just basically managing that funding. National Institute of Health funding is going to apply fairly specifically to those who are running technology or research-based businesses. The National Association for Self-Employed offer grants and scholarships to those who are self-employed. Government small business grants are often industry specific, but there is a lot available. The SBA offers a convenient area on their website to conduct research about which may be just right for you. So take some time to do the research. Now, a lot of people have trouble obtaining money the traditional way through banks. So we have alternative lending resources such as Kabbage, K-A-B-B-A-G-E, On Deck, who awards loans based on the annual revenue of your business. PayPal will lend based on existing business earnings on their site, especially if you're using them as a third-party merchant to accept payments for products and services. Entrepreneur, the magazine, reports how this program was expanded just earlier this year. So PayPal's been doing some amazing things, offering grants and loans. So some of these people actually offer both grants and loans. Canned Capital awards loans based on the monthly revenue of your business. Prosper offers peer-to-peer lending. And then Fortify Financial, which I am favorable and biased towards, right? Because it's on my platform. Startup funding, credit card processing loans, merchant cash advance, fix and flip loans, lines of credit, equipment financing, franchise financing, term loans, accounts receivable financing, SBA loans, asset-based loans, instant approval, same-day loans, up to $25,000. And then we have a up to $2 million loan as well. And then, of course, there are certain criteria you have to have in place, but nothing like what the bank requires. Again, there's crowdfunding available for you. On crowdfunding websites, you create promotional materials and set up a page for your business or project to accept financial backing from those who visit the site. Each site varies a little, so be sure to read the fine print as you decide which is right for you and your business. So Indiegogo has started the option of offering fundraising campaigns without actual end dates. So you can start the campaign and don't have to put an ending date, which means it could be ongoing. It could be ongoing. Fundly has a social bent and is good for nonprofits. Raise money and accept donations online with a free, all caps, free, F-R-E-E, fundraising website. Rocket Hub. This one lets you keep all of the money you raise even if you don't meet your goal. Kickstarter is currently the world's largest crowdfunding platform. Fundable is more specifically aimed at small businesses. So these are all crowdfunding options that you have here. When we look at venture capital, the funded, that's the name of the venture capital site, is the site for those who have received venture capital to share their experiences and ratings with others looking at the same option. Why is this website valuable to you? Because that's where you will be able to hear the full story of people, how they got funded, who funded them, right, with venture capital, and then you can just follow suit. You have angel investments. So GUST, G-U-S-T, matches investors up with small businesses seeking funding, and Angel List lets you browse investors. Circle Up and the Angel Capital Association are also good resources when looking for angel investment. Angel investors can be a great financing options for the right businesses. So I want to give you 10 things that angel investors are looking for before you reach out to them. The startup team's background, experience, and credibility, which it pretty much aligns with the grants and loans requirements. Specifically, what experience do you have with startups? They want to know these types of things. Have you run a startup before? Have you been an employee or a team member of a startup? What's your experience with startups, whether you've been part of one or it has been your own? That goes for the founder or founders and main team members. They want to know this about you and your team. What problem do you solve and how? They want to understand the needs and wants so they can decide for themselves on product market fit. What kinds of people or organizations have that problem and how badly do they need to have them solved? And can it be solved by what you sell or what you do? And why you? That's number 3. Why are you more qualified than anybody else to solve the problem and provide the product and service? And who else? Determine who else can solve the problem and provide the same service. Key metrics is important. What traction do you have so far? How long have you been up and running? And how many customers or subscribers or sales or visits or downloads or conversions or leads and inquiries? What are your metrics so far? Are you measuring these items? What do you see them going to be going forward? Milestones met and milestones to come. I want to see both what you've done and what you plan to do. How much money are you raising and what are you spending it on? They also want to know what your strategy is. They want to know what your tactics are, like pricing, channels, online, social marketing, sales, financial plans. Essential projections. Sales forecast built from bottoms up assumptions, spending budget, projected profit and loss, balance, and cash flow. Most angel investors will be annoyed if you don't provide these numbers. Remember, investors are looking for the numbers. They want to know your purpose, yes. They want to know if you're capable, yes. But they also want to see the numbers. Bad financials are the easiest problem to fix, but it's also the biggest problem to get you a no. It's the biggest and quickest way to get a no is by having bad financials. Bootstrapping. So let's talk about bootstrapping in terms of funding for your business. Bootstrapping, the time-honored tradition of doing basically any and everything you could think of to find money to use in your business. We've all been there in the beginning. We may be there now, but when we think about bootstrapping, we can think about friends and family. This is a tried and true method. The people in your life often believe in you and will put their money where their mouth is. Here are some suggestions on navigating fundraising from friends and family. So a business line of credit. So this is an option for those who need cash quickly and have fairly good credit if obtained through a bank. But remember, it's different and less restrictive with alternative business funding and also with friends and family. Now, some people will give you a business line of credit, meaning you borrow from them as you need it and you make certain payments back to them. Another way to fund your business is through contests and pitch competitions. Seriously, if you have a great business idea and you've perfected your pitch, enter a contest. All you could do is win or learn. All you can do is win or learn. And there's several platforms that will help you do both. Service or product pre-sales. So say for instance, you are in school to be a licensed massage therapist, and you're pretty certain when you're going to finish, when you're going to take the test, and when you'll be ready for business. Well, you can start pre-selling your packages before then. Start pre-selling your packages before then. Using your savings as selling assets. This is the most traditional way of bootstrapping your business. But it is like betting on the farm, right? It's putting all your eggs in one basket. Yes, you own the basket, but it's still all the eggs. Using other income to fuel your business. So say it's an Airbnb, right? You might start renting out a room in your house or your basement to start generating more money so that you can invest in more real estate. Whole Foods. So industry specific. Let's talk industry specific real quickly. Depending on what kind of business you're starting or running, there could be funding from an industry related fund or organization. And here are two examples. Whole Foods Local Producer Loan Program. If you're running a business that provides locally grown and created food-based goods to your area, you could apply to receive funding from Whole Foods. Franchises. Some franchises have internal funding for those who partner with them. So listen, we have talked about a lot of things today, and mostly about what the title of this whole session said that it would. Funding and fundability. Are you fundable? Is your company positioned to get a yes? Thank you. So just to backtrack a little bit, I want to review for just a minute. Is your business fundable? Is it fundable? Is it positioned to get a yes? Also, the different types of funding we talked about were grants. We talked about loans. We talked about traditional banking. We also talked about alternative funding. We talked about how to get a yes. So back to you.
Hello there. This has been so good. You gave a wealth of information on today. And one of my questions is that you were talking about when you're getting started with business on all the things that you need to have in place. Do you recommend a person to meet with an advisor before they get started in the process to maybe go through the decision making on the name process, different things like that?
Absolutely. Listen, Dr. Russell, the truth is anybody that's great at what they do have a coach. Whether it's LeBron James, he has a team coach, but he also has a personal coach. So anybody that's great or looking to be great in their industry should have a coach that gets them there, gives them a strategy and coaches them along the way. So I absolutely do suggest in the beginning, along the way, have a coach.
I absolutely love that. As well as you went right into the grant writing portion of all of this. And I will say that that was very informative as well. So with grant writing, how long usually is the process on most grants from start to finish potentially?
Well, if you're writing a grant, not just doing an application, that process can be kind of lengthy depending on the requirements of the grant. So some grants are smaller grants or the requirements are not as in-depth. You could do 15 to 30 days within that if you have all your information together, right? So there's several moving pieces to the grant writing component. So if data has to be gathered, if all of that has to take place and it's not in place where it can just be packaged together, then that could take 30 days. It could take 60 days, depending on the type of grant, what they require, and how detailed your information has to be.
Awesome. And for brand new business owners, like I know that this can be a whole complex process sometimes. And let's face it, first time business owners sometimes have challenges where they're not as successful with the whole process. So you mentioned different types of ways to raise money when you're getting ready to start your business. What are sometimes most of the ways I would think that people would start with gathering funds for their business? I know you mentioned something about, potentially family investing into you, angel investors, and different things like that. So what are some of the most, I think, the easier ways to get started with funding?
So probably crowdfunding if you're looking for people just to give to your effort. Because there are people who just say, oh, I really like what they stand for, and I'd like to give to that. So probably crowdfunding would be the easiest way to get started. But there's also startup grants, especially for minorities. There's a lot of startup grants out there, but you really have to have your idea in place. It has to, they understand that you haven't actually started a business, or you did just start it, but your idea has to be so clear and concise that it's something they can really grab hold of.
Awesome. And you work with clients, I guess, basically in every stage of this process?
Absolutely. Yeah. From startup, I love a good startup because I like to, I'm originally from education. So you could probably tell. So I'm originally from education. So I love to see the light bulb come on. So I love a good startup business. I love somebody who just comes in the door with a great idea, and because I love to see it unfold. So yeah, I do work with people in every stage and corporations.
Awesome. And you offer the coaching that you are recommending as well for people that are just getting started in every step along the process?
Yes, we are fully comprehensive here. So we have the business coaching, we have, tax prep, tax strategy, which is so important, and grant discovery, grant writing, alternative business funding, everything literally in-house at Fortify. We're able to offer our clients. What we found was that people do business with people they like and trust, and they'd like to continue to do that across the spectrum of their business and not have to go out and piece it together.
I absolutely love that. Your average coaching program is about how long?
So we do a 3-month one. We do have a 3-month. It usually starts at 3 months. We do have a 1-session one for people who've been in business for a while, who have hit a brick wall and they just need a way to pivot, but it starts at 3 months.
That is awesome. I greatly appreciate that. Now, do you primarily work with a certain sector of people, with women, primarily men, or is it just business in general?
It's just business in general. I feel like we all experience the same ups and downs in business. Whether you're a female or male, there's some things that are just basic. We do know every now and then there's some differences because of gender, but the basics of business remains the same. We need money.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I will definitely say that. And also, how is it that people can connect with you? Because I know that you gave a lot of information here on today. And I will say that I'm sure that there's a lot of people that want to connect with you. So share with us all the ways that people can connect with you.
So they can go to my website. It's pretty simple. It's Trudy, TRUDI, B as in boy, Parson, PARSON.com. TrudyBParson.com. You can reach out to me there. My number is there. Email address is Trudy@TrudyBParson.com. And again, pretty simple. I'm all across social media, Trudy B. Parson, and you can find me there, or you can just go straight to the website and schedule a consultation, and all my other contact information is there. Again, that's TrudyBParson.com.
Thank you so much for sharing with us on today, all of your great information. I think that you're doing an amazing, amazing job in the business sector with helping people to not just start, but expand even on what it is that they're doing and on their greatness. So I will leave with you on today. Genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side. Thank you.
Thank you.
The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K-12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App that's on the screen below at $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. We want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for August 2023. NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Rich Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, Hello LLC, BHS and Associates, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, 5-Star BDM Media, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, Mullane Shania Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, Black Business Expo USA. Genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
Hey guys, my name is Caden. I'm the CEO of Caden Teaches, and my genius is teaching kids about financial literacy. Throughout my financial products, such as my financial flashcards, my activity book, and my newest project, my financial bus, which I bought. And on the bus, it has a mock bank where kids will learn how to deposit and withdraw money, a mock grocery store where kids will be able to learn how to have a family budget, and a mock stock exchange where kids will even be able to learn how to invest in stocks. Now, I decided to start teaching kids about financial literacy because I find that most kids graduate high school without even knowing the basics about financial literacy. And I feel if I were to teach kids about financial literacy, that I would be able to help kids tap into their genius. And I actually learned about financial literacy to my dad because I would go to business meetings with him, and I would always see that they were talking about financial literacy. And at that point, I didn't understand what financial literacy was. So I took it upon myself to learn about financial literacy and teach it to kids in a way that they could understand. But I want you guys to help me help kids tap into their genius by going to my website, cadenteaches.com, and you can sew into me in my financial bus by going to my GoFundMe link. And remember, if Caden can, you can too, because genius is common.
I was born in a little village on the island of Haiti. Many deadly diseases pounded me. It is as if they were on a mission to end my existence on this earth. I refused to give up. In 1983, I left Haiti and came to the United States of America. And I came with $5, 2 shirts. I didn't speak any English. I came to Atlanta. I got a job. I was a doorman. I was a doorman with a dream. What I used to do, I used to come on stage. I'd rehearse this moment that I'm standing in front of you. That's the power of a dream. Maybe today is the day you begin acting as if you already have it. And then step out with full force. Take a risk. No condition is permanent. Don't let your situation distract you. You are chosen. You are called. You are born for a purpose in this life.
Hello, I am Dr. Eric Kelly III, the visionary strategist and founder of the Black Business Olympics. I invite you to showcase your Black-owned businesses on the Black Business Network global stage. The Black Business Olympics is a global Black Business Network platform that propels Black-owned businesses into the international spotlight. By showcasing your business on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can reach a worldwide audience of potential customers, partners, and investors. You can also establish yourself as a thought leader, an expert in your field, attract lucrative partnerships, and and more speaking engagements. In addition, the Black Business Olympics platform provides a valuable opportunity to connect and collaborate with like-minded entrepreneurs and business professionals from around the world. This can lead to new business opportunities, ideas, and relationships. Finally, by sharing your story and expertise on the Black Business Olympics platform, you can inspire and empower others. This is a powerful way to make a positive impact on the world and leave a lasting legacy. If you are a Black-owned business owner, I encourage you to seize the opportunity to showcase your business on the Black Business Olympics platform. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make an indelible mark on the world. Be one of the 1,000 visionary entrepreneurs who are changing students' lives, shaping industries, and leaving an unforgettable legacy for their families. Unleash your voice on our global stage and watch your business thrive. Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Yes, the entire world. Just give me a call today at 919-308-9090.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business.
Attention all entrepreneurs and companies. Are you looking for reliable and efficient virtual assistants and back office support to help you manage your business tasks? Look no further than Superwoman Business Services. Our team of virtual assistants provides a full range of administrative support services, including operations management, social media marketing, and much more. We also offer website design services to help you create a professional online presence that reflects your unique brand. In addition to administrative support and website design, we offer business development and structuring services to help you grow your business and achieve your goals. We'll work closely with you to identify areas of improvement and develop a customized plan to help you reach your full potential. At Superwoman Business Services, we understand that running a business can be overwhelming and time-consuming. That's why we're here to help you fly high and achieve success. Our virtual assistants are highly skilled, experienced, and dedicated to providing you with the support you need to thrive. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights. Let us help you become the superhero entrepreneur you are meant to be. Contact Superwoman Business Services today to learn more about our back office support services. Come fly with us and take your business to new heights.
In the heart of America, there are dreams waiting to be realized. Dreams of owning a home, creating a haven for families, and building a future. Yet, there are 13 million mortgage-ready home buyers and nearly 20 million renter households who have the credit and income to qualify for a mortgage but remain left out of the home buying process. These potential home buyers are in urban and rural America, where dreams should flourish. The big banks, the giants of finance, have all exited the mortgage lending business, decreasing their lending footprints across America. They are no longer present and active in these communities. Instead of offering opportunities for home ownership, some of these banks have chosen a different path. They have decided to become mega landlords. They have chosen to invest billions of dollars in rental homes, leaving potential home buyers with fewer options and stuck in a cycle of renting without the chance to build equity and create a legacy for their families. Here is the shocking truth. A report issued by the Home Ownership Council of America revealed that if lenders were to step forward and serve this underserved market, they could conservatively increase their loan volume by $1.5 trillion. $1.5 trillion. This is $1 trillion business opportunity, ripe for the taking. That's why I Have a Dream Home is here. We support the American dream of home ownership in urban and rural America. We believe in the power of social consciousness and the impact it can have on people's lives. Investing in urban and rural America is not just good business sense. It's a moral imperative. Our mission is clear. Become the go-to mortgage lender in these communities. Create a pathway to home ownership for all Americans, breaking the cycle of poverty by empowering families to build wealth, stabilizing our communities, and taking pride in our country. I Have a Dream Home. Unlocking dreams, transforming communities, and rewriting the story of American home ownership. For more information, scan the QR code or visit our website at www.ihaveadreamhome.gold.
Hi, I'm Barbara Smith. Genius is common. My genius is executive coaching and professional corporate training. As the master executive coach and corporate training ambassador for the Genius is Common movement, I help business owners craft their stories in such a way that you know exactly what they do, what they have, and what they bring to the table. Many times as business owners, we are asked, so what do you do for a living? And we could be crushing in our businesses, but we're not quite sure exactly what to say in a short amount of time. Well, I help you take those stories that are the reason why you're in business and why you're so passionate about your business and craft them in such a way that people are drawn to you as opposed to being repelled by you. Because every conversation, every time you talk to someone about your business, you are excited about it. But are you really conveying what you do, what you have, and what you bring to the table? And do really people understand why you care so much and why they should care that you have the solution to their problem? Well, I'm here to help you with that. As a master storyteller, I can help you with your stories and spin them in such a way that they are intriguing and fascinating. People want to listen to you talk about your business. That's why at the Genius is Common movement, I am the master executive coach and professional training ambassador. That's my genius. And genius? Oh yeah, it's common.
Social media is evolving. It's more vibrant, more colorful, more energetic, and so are you. It's not just photos anymore. It's video, it's audio, it's subscriptions. And now there's Fanbase, a new monetized social network. Fanbase delivers the complete native app experience with full content monetization for every user. No algorithms that shadow ban your engagement or growth, and no ads. Follow anyone for free and subscribe directly to your favorite creators for $4.99 a month. Plus, show some love by tipping on any post. Also, make a Fanbase page and monetize your content the same way. Finally, connect with your followers by posting the amazing content you already create. And now, get paid for it. It's time to energize and monetize. Because everyone's a fan of something, and everyone has a fan base.
Are you a
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tara Bush, and I am the co-founder and COO of the Hello LLC, where our mantra is helping everyone live life optimally. And more importantly, helping entrepreneurs leverage leading-edge optimizations. We help businesses build, brand, automate, and pivot into the future. With over 22 years of corporate C-level experience, I carry a wealth of knowledge and expertise in my professional portfolio. My professional journey has encompassed various facets of business, executive leadership, project management, marketing, systems, space planning, and strategy implementation. I have had the pleasure of partnering with and managing multi-million-dollar projects for the top Fortune 500 companies, prestigious universities, and well-known sports teams around the world, like ExxonMobil, Apple, Samsung, Citgo, HP, Ziegler-Cooper, the Houston Astros, the Dallas Cowboys, Bank of America, and Vanderbilt University. What fuels my drive is a passion for innovation and creativity that knows no bounds. I thrive on pushing the boundaries and thinking outside the box to bring fresh, ingenious ideas to the forefront. I turn visions into reality. As a leader, I am a steadfast advocate for integrity and creativity. I am driven by a profound desire to help individuals and businesses create their own return on time investment while leveraging technology. At the Hello LLC, we are more than just a 3D digital marketing agency. We are a community committed to helping, building, and thriving together with integrity. We can either show you, teach you, or do it for you. We believe in the power of innovation to transform the status quo. My fellow professional powerhouses, in the spirit of abundance, I firmly believe that there is enough prosperity in this world for all of us to thrive together. So, I invite you to make the pivot because the future is already here. Are you an innovative entrepreneur or business owner ready to embrace the future of business transformation?
The world is evolving at an unprecedented pace, and it's crucial to adapt and pivot towards success in this dynamic landscape. At the Hello LLC, we are dedicated to guiding you through this transformative journey, offering a comprehensive suite of services that extend beyond the metaverse and 3D immersive experiences.
Our mission is to empower businesses and brands by assisting them in building, branding, systemizing, and automating their operations. We specialize in steering businesses from a two-dimensional existence to a thriving three-dimensional presence, where opportunities abound.
We help businesses harness the power of technology to work smarter, not harder, enabling them to operate efficiently and stay ahead of the curve. Our diverse range of services includes
Our Biz in a Box is a complete business solution package designed to jumpstart your entrepreneurial journey. From strategic planning to digital infrastructure, we've got you covered. Your one app, one tap solution.
Our Motion Work AI videos transform your brand storytelling with our cutting-edge AI-driven video production, captivating your audience like never before.
Our 3D VR environments will step you into the future of immersive experiences. With our custom 3D virtual reality environments that engage and captivate your customers.
Lastly, in our Pivot membership program, we offer tailored guidance and support to either show you, teach you, or take care of the transformation process for you.
According to a 2023 study by Fundera, A staggering 28% of small businesses in the United States do not have an online presence. This statistic underscores the importance of embracing digital transformation. Having a website is more than just an online presence, it's a gateway to unlocking numerous benefits, including reaching a broader audience, showcasing your products or services, generating leads and sales, establishing trust, providing customer support, and maintaining competitiveness within your industry.
The Hello LLC is committed to helping you excel in all these aspects of modern business, not just limited to the metaverse alone.
Why should you choose the Hello LLC to navigate this transformational journey?
By partnering with us and harnessing cutting-edge technology, you can provide immersive experiences for your customers, expand your global reach, reduce operational costs, and enhance brand recognition, all while working with a company that holds integrity in high regard. Our commitment to ethical and principled business practices ensures that your journey towards success is not only innovative, it is also firmly rooted in trust and transparency.
Don't wait. Take the first step towards a brighter business future. Contact us today to explore how we can support you in developing a remarkable digital presence and immersive experience that will leave a lasting impression.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
Good afternoon, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Dr. Tabitha Russell, and I am your business moderator for this afternoon on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our next speaker is Melanie Perry. She's a certified financial planner. She is also known as the Zillionaire. She has been helping people create sustainable wealth by making wise decisions for over 2 decades as a certified financial planner. Melanie's passion for financial literacy extends to educating women and kids about the basics of money management through her financial literacy and education company, Zillionaire Incorporate or Enterprises. I present to you on today, Miss Melanie Perry.
Greetings, wherever you are in the world. Hello, Dr. Tabitha. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I am so excited to have you here on today. And I will leave you with genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
Indeed, indeed. Well, I always appreciate that warm, welcoming introduction. And today, as always, I have a treat for you. For those of you who may be new to me, I've been on the Black Business Olympics for some time, but if you're new to coming into this space, I am Melanie Perry, and through a spiritual lens, I help women entrepreneurs over 40 to build sustainable wealth. And I'm blessed and fortunate to be able to use my credentials as a certified financial planner, as well as my gift as a financial therapist, self-ordained financial therapist, to help my clients to heal their money wounds, to become more confident, courageous, and consistent in making sound financial decisions and ultimately to build their own economy. You know, there's three main components of a successful business, and that's having income, being able to create the freedom you want, and establish a major impact in the world. So here at Zillionaire Enterprises, we focus on creating that financial freedom by helping women entrepreneurs to master their personal finances by essentially creating their own economy and ultimately making that positive impact in the world, creating legacies that make the world a better place. So today we're going to have a discussion around the Zillionaire Wealth Formula. The Zillionaire Wealth Formula is something that I share to mostly youth, but I share it in a way where parents that are listening will be able to use the information, or I should say, reinforce the information in a way that no matter how old the little one is, they would be able to retain and hold on to it. In addition to that, they are pillars that give you, the adult, the foundation of how to build your own wealth. So no matter what age you are, we're going to get this information today. Okay. So there's 5 key components. That is to make it, save it, invest it, protect it, and circulate it. So let's break that down a bit. So making money, building wealth, creating wealth. The first thing that we have to be very, very clear about is our ability, or is the recognition, I should say, that wealth lies from within. The very fundamental piece of wealth starts with our conversations, right? So knowing that you are wealthy, being in an environment where your wealth, your inner wealth, is being nurtured in a way where you can now bring it forth and add value to society. A lot of times we get kind of all twisted up with this idea of materialization, right? Because the focus on the material is unfortunately where we're directing our energy and attention. But the reality is that it's a way in which our human part of us is able to bring out that wealth into things that we want and desire. Now, how we begin to not be in over the top with it or be controlled by it is to know whose we are, right? So when you know who you are and whose you are, right? I know that wasn't grammatically correct. Then you are not pushed or pulled or segued outside of your values and your integrity. So when it comes to being able to enjoy what someone else has created, what someone else has produced, it's all in harmony with your values, your principles, and what you find to be important in life. So how do we begin to recognize how to translate our inner wealth into its outer equivalent? Well, we have to begin to understand essentially what Robert Kiyosaki made very clear to us, which is these 4 components of how money is created and grown in our present economy. So these 4 quadrants are first starting with, well, where we typically start is in the space of an employee, right? So let's just break it down. So we've got an employee, we have self-employed, we have a business owner, and then we have an investor. So as an employee, what we want to make sure that we are doing and we are teaching our children is that it's not a bad thing to be an employee. We ultimately want to get to the other quadrants. But if we start out, and most of us do, start out in the employee space, what we want to do is to be able to understand not just our job function, but the functions of the company. How is the company built? What are their systems, processes, procedures, from the janitor all the way to the CEO and other executive positions? We want to understand each level, and that will be our paid internship as we launch into creating our own enterprise, our own business. So the next phase is once you have that environment, you're in that environment, you understand the mechanics, whether you actually went to school to get an MBA or you went to the school of life and got a job, right? You begin to understand that, and as you are working the job, you are building up your business plan, and you're building up the knowledge that you need in order to begin to monetize your inner wealth into its outer equivalent on a much broader scale. You started doing that as an employee by securing that job, but now we're going to expand to the next level. So now, as the other component of this four quadrants is self-employment. Now, self-employment is a magnified employee because you're wearing all the hats, right? So you opened up the office, you are now making phone calls, you're doing the marketing, you are mopping the floor, you're doing everything in your business. And so the key components to move out of self-employment as sole proprietorship is to now start firing yourself from these various positions. Now, the beauty is that one, you know what each job function is to do. So when you are seeking out to hire people, you know exactly what needs to be done within the business to be able to hold them accountable as you move into a stronger leadership role, right? So then the next phase is that, oftentimes the common sole proprietors are doctors, lawyers, financial advisors like myself. We fall into this sole practitioner, solopreneur, kind of role. And we might have one or two other employees, but we're primarily doing a lot of things on our own. So you have to make sure not to fall into that rut, so to speak, and hire out. So the next phase is to evolve into a full-fledged business. A full-fledged business means that you have effectively and definitively hired out key individuals to manage the business while you're gone. So you want to, one, have the business, you want to have systems in place, you want to have be able to hire the right employees such that they're competent enough where you feel comfortable to be able to move aside. Now, in addition to that, or even separate from that, is to become an investor. Now, an investor is a person that has purchased income generating assets where their money is wholeheartedly working for them more than they are working for the money, right? So the ultimate objective to financial freedom, financial liberation, economic empowerment is to get to that investor level. And ultimately, if you are very passionate about your business, you don't want to sell it, but to get into that full on role as a CEO where you're just overseeing and managing the maintenance of the business, where you're not intricately involved in all of the day ins and outs of it, where you can step aside from it and it continues to run itself for the most part. So that is how we make our money, right? So there's various evolutions of that. And the beauty is that as spiritual beings having a human experience, we are able to expand and evolve as we progress down this road of financial freedom and liberation. So once we are clear that one, we were born wealthy, we understand that we are here to bring forth our God-given talents in a way that's in alignment with our values and our integrity, and we're monetizing it accordingly, whether we start as a sole proprietor, whether we start as an employee, or start off right as a full-fledged, business owner or investor. Wherever your beginning point is, know that no matter where you start, there's always going to be the next level, the next version of you. right? So in the process of monetizing our God-given talent, there are some basic fundamental money management habits that we must maintain. So the second principle, the second zillionaire principle, is to save it, right? And so what I essentially mean by that is to save and monitor your monies in a way where you've got some clear rules of engagement, some clear systems, and you've got a discipline around how you organize your finances. So here we go. So one of the first principles is to know where your money is coming from and know where it's going, right? So you want to be clear about your inflows, your outflows, and that may sound, like, well, who doesn't know about their inflows and outflows? Well, if you have multiple income streams, right, then you want to be clear about where that money is coming from, what are the costs associated with that, and that you're handling things accordingly. So this is what I mean. So we're going to get clear about where the money is coming and where it's going. So that's where all of your expenses lie. Are you double, spending money in certain places? Are you wasting, money? The top categories that people I see all the time where there can be some room of improvement is in the area of food, clothing, and entertainment. Those are the top three areas that I see where people can kind of get a little out of whack, right? But I encourage you to take a moment to look at your expenses, because oftentimes we might think that we are buck wild and out of control, but in all reality, it's just in one or two places. So for example, with the food, I love sharing this story because it's kind of out of the box thinking. So I was working with a client. She just knew that I was going to tell her that she's going to have to stop going out to eat every day and brown bag it for the rest of the year, rest of her life, in order to begin to save and build up her money. So I was like, I listened to uh, her experiences and how she engaged with money and what her lifestyle was. And so making a recommendation to her to brown bag it was not going to work. Her lifestyle just wasn't conducive to that. So instead, what we decided as one of her habits, she recognized that if when she goes out, comes home, if she was to just immediately put those leftovers inside of Tupperware containers, then that would prevent her from just saying, trying to do that in the morning, forget it, okay, go to work and then go to the same cycle again and buying breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? So that was one habit she incorporated. The next thing was to be a more strategic, eater, in a sense that she would go to places where they gave her more than what she could normally eat in one setting, and purposefully found places like that were in alignment with her budget, and purposely ate out in that regard. And then she also decided that she would fix her breakfast in the morning and just eat out, with those two meals, the dinner, the lunch and dinner. As a result of that, two modifications. One, taking an action step to put her food in containers once she got home. And then secondly, to purposefully go to restaurants that provided healthy portions, reduced her budget by a good close to $400 a month. Yeah, it was a huge difference, a huge savings, and she wasn't brown bagging it, which would have been a complete disaster because that wasn't going to work in her lifestyle. Okay, so when you're looking at your budget, when you're looking at your expenses, I should say, it's not so much a matter of, oh, well, shoulda, coulda, woulda, I did wrong, and I'm just, not in control of my money. No, as any CFO would assess, is where are we not where are we not using our money in the highest and greatest use? And that's it. So we come across a bunch of subscriptions. This is the subscription generation. So if you were using a subscription and now you're not, cancel it. It's just a matter of paying attention to those things because they can sneak up on us, especially if it's automated, right? So taking some time to evaluate that. And the other component, we're still in the save it, category. The other component of saving it, of identifying where we might be overspending or double dipping in our expenses and cutting that down, you can only go but so low, right? You can't cut out food altogether. You can't cut out, your rent. You can't, cut expenses too far once you get down to the bare essentials, right? So the next thing is once you have cut things down, you've seen where you are maybe wasting or double dipping. Now it's a matter of determining, well, how much now do you have left over? How much can you actually save? If there is some money to save, then you want to purposefully put it into buckets that have a clear, definitive purpose. So this is where your financial foundation comes into play, and the 3 bucket rule is what you want to govern yourselves with. The 3 bucket rule is where you have a dip, emergency, and wealth account. The dip account is where you have a month of your expenses set aside for those moments that just kind of pop up and you're like, oh man, so I forgot about my annual registration for the car, or heaven forbid, all 4 of my tires, popped, and you need to replace that. Or you're thumbing through social media and you're like, oh, wonderful, there's an event that I want to go to. Weren't planning on it, but it's like next week, and so you got to make the payment, on that. Well, you need to fly back home to help a family member, so you would dip into your dip account for expenses that just again kind of pop up on you. Again, you have a month of your expenses set aside there. The next bucket is your emergency, and that's where you have 3 to 6 months of your expenses set aside for emergency purposes. So this is a layoff. This is a situation where there's a medical, issue that had come up, something that is not just a layoff, but maybe there's a delay in your payment of some sort or your income, and you would hit up hit up your emergency account for that. The next bucket, the 3rd bucket, is your wealth account. And the wealth account is for the sole purpose of buying an asset. And by asset, I mean anything that puts money in your pocket today or at some point in the future. So this would be an asset, would be an example, would be to build up monies to start your own business, to build up monies to invest into an investment portfolio, or maybe you've got, a friend that is starting their business and you want to be supportive and invest in their business. So it is for you to be able to purchase assets down the road. Now, once you have your financial foundation set, then we want to look at, or often simultaneously, we want to look at investing into assets that increase in value. So the financial foundation, you're going to invest those monies into savings accounts, money market accounts, even cash value life insurance policies, and certificates of deposit, CDs. And there's nothing fun or sexy about those things, because the point of your financial foundation is to have access, liquidity. So you want to be able to access those funds at a moment's notice should you need to. The next level is to consider investments such as putting money into a retirement plan, or actually putting money into stock, bond, or real estate. Now, this is not a recommendation. This is all educational purposes. I got to put that out there. Okay. So the goal is to be purposeful, again, with where you're putting your money. Every dollar that comes in should have a purpose and a plan, whether it is that dollar is to take care of food, or whether that dollar is to save for the future, save for another day. It needs to have a purpose and a plan each and every time. Okay. So we know how to make the money. It starts from within. We know where and how we are to save our money. It is to have a purpose and a plan. And the next phase that I was kind of getting into was to invest, right? So we want to invest our money. We want our money to position our money for it to start working for us. This is the stage where we begin to get into financial freedom. Financial freedom is actually time freedom. And the way you generate and create time freedom is by not being beholden to continually physically make money, but your money is now making money. So you position yourself to buy income generating assets. That's why I said in the very beginning that you want to move towards the quadrant of the business owner that is successfully positioned themselves as a CEO and investor, where their money is working for them versus them working for it. So there are a range of assets that do that. One main asset we all are familiar with is real estate. So, you can purchase real estate physically. You can purchase real estate digitally now through websites and the megaverse and all kind of digital assets when it comes to real estate ownership. You can also own like the paper. So this is where you own the trust deed, or you own the it'll come to me. It came in and it came out. But this is by owning the deed or the tax lien, then you own not so much the asset, but you like own the rights to receive the interest by paying the property taxes on a property that has been delinquent on their paying their property taxes. So you can receive the interest by way of doing that. So this again puts your money to work, which is the ultimate goal. Now, as you begin to put your money to work, then you want to make sure you protect it at all costs, right? So the way in which you protect it, again, this is nothing fancy, nothing, sexy about it, is with insurance, right? Well, there's two layers essentially. So we protect our wealth as we're building it by one, protecting it with a layer of insurance. And then two, if you own a business, you're going you're going to protect it by establishing an entity. And then as a individual, you're going to establish a trust. Now, there's all different types of trusts that you can create, but on the personal side, you would create a family living trust, and that protects the generational aspect of it. So the way in which you protect yourself is you're going to first protect you. You are your greatest asset. For you to not have the right level of protection on your ability to generate the income makes you exposed. So we're going to make sure that we've got the proper amount of disability insurance. Yes. And you might think, oh, well, I just started my business. I don't have my benefits anymore. Well, as a business owner, just because you started a business does not mean that you can't establish and have benefits for yourself. It's very much available. So you make sure that you've got disability coverage over you and protect your greatest asset. The next, which is not in any particular order, except for the first one, protecting yourself, is auto and homeowners insurance. So with your auto and homeowners insurance, the one thing that I always recommend for people to do is to make sure that you look at those declaration pages and ensure that you have the proper amount of personal liability coverage. So you want your personal liability coverage to be equal to or greater than your net worth, okay? So your net worth is your assets minus your liabilities. So that's everything that you own, from your home to your car to your investments to your retirement assets to the gold bullion you might have in a safe place, in a safe. Everything that you own minus everything that you owe, all of your liabilities. So that would be your student loans, that would be any credit card loans that you have, or credit card debt, personal loans, any person or entity that you owe, okay? Any business debt, all that. So you make sure that in your homeowners and your auto insurance, that your personal liability coverage is equal to or greater than your net worth. Okay. All right. So the next type of insurance we want to have, and this is a fun one actually, this is life insurance. Now, life insurance kind of has, two ways to look at it. You can look at it as an asset, actually. So when you're looking at life insurance as an asset, that means that you have purchased what is called a permanent policy. There's all different types of permanent policies: whole life, universal, variable, index, all of that. Okay, they're all permanent policies. They all have a cash value that has a very special tax benefit associated with it. So the way that you work that, no matter what kind of permanent policy you own or want to look into, is you overfund it. So if there's a premium of $200 a month, you want to put $400 or $500 a month into it, up to a certain limit, and your insurance agent will provide you, or your financial advisor, who is also licensed as an insurance agent, will provide you with the proper amount of monies that you can over contribute to the policy. That's how you use life insurance as an asset, and then you can have all kind of fun. Got to be careful though. You can have all kind of fun with that cash value and how it grows and builds. On the other side, you can look at life insurance as a pure, not so much liability, but the pure use of it, which is term insurance. So if there was anything to happen to you in an untimely manner, your heirs, your beneficiaries, would be able to continue financially without skipping a beat, and just be able to peacefully deal with your transition. It's not a fun situation to have to deal with the transition of a loved one, and then also the financial hit of that as well. So term insurance is a way to have pay the minimum amount for a significant benefit, to be able to make sure that your heirs are fully and thoroughly taken care of in the event of an untimely passing. This is often beneficial if you're in the early stages of life, you're in the process of building your income and your wealth, and you just want to make sure that you've got your T's crossed and your I's dotted. And you can, in time, evolve into a permanent policy. All right, so that is the life insurance. And as we are coming to a conclusion, I have one more point to make. As we are, so that's the life insurance. So we talked about disability, health, or we didn't talk about health. So that's the other component. So health insurance, life insurance, your auto and homeowners insurance. Now, the next piece on the personal level is to ensure that you have a family living trust. So the family living trust, where all your assets go in it, and you are able to decide when, who, how, where those assets are, distributed to the next generation. Now, the fifth piece is circulating your wealth, right? So once you have done a fantastic job building up your wealth to the optimal level that is possible for you, and you've created such an abundance, such an overflow, that you have everything above and beyond your basic needs. And so now it's like, well, who can I help? And so by by being in this space, you are now able to create a charitable trust. And that charitable trust allows you to contribute to nonprofit organizations and particular causes well beyond your years, and establish that legacy beyond the legacy you provided within your family, but now be able to provide a legacy for years to come. And those are the 5 zillionaire wealth principles: to make it, save it, invest it, protect it, and circulate it. Oh, Dr. Tabitha, you're on mute. I can't hear you.
Thank you so much for joining us on today. That was very, very good and lots of information. How can people contact you?
Well, thank you very much. And you can reach me at zillionaire.com, or Zillionaire, I'll say, on just about every media outlet, from Facebook, Instagram, not Twitter anymore. What's the other one? Threads.
Yeah.
and TikTok. So that's ZEALLIONAIRE.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I will leave you with Genius is Common, and I'll see you on the other side. The Black Business Expo mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App that's on the screen below, $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts, so we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for August 2023. That's NC100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Rich Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, Hello LLC, BHS and Associates, 5-Star BDM Media, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, Mullane Shania Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, Black Business Expo USA. Genius is Common, and I'll see you on the other side.
How many times have you been asked to help someone you didn't even know, a student, a business entrepreneur, or did you ever even ask, where did they end up? That business, that friend, that entrepreneur. Well, just maybe they ended up in a gang, bankrupt, homeless, or worse, dead. Maybe they turned to crime, drugs, and alcohol. Did you ever wonder? Did you destroy their dream, or was your life always so easy? At the Black Business Olympics, we started a movement to help students complete. Give them hope and foster success. Help them to leave their dreams of providing laptops, computers, and up to $5,000 in scholarship funds. Today, we ask you to help a student, a business owner, or an entrepreneur to realize their dream by sponsoring them, supporting them, and buying from them. Consider this. With $1.6 trillion in our Black community, we only ask for a small donation for our students, our businesses, and our entrepreneurs. And you can change a life today. So I ask you, what are you going to do? Sit on the sideline and watch our students in high school be losers, miss out on their dream from lack of resources? Or are you going to donate to the movement and change their future and yours as well? Give us a call today at 919-308-9090. Change their life by investing with action to the Black Business Olympic Fund. The Black Business Olympics, one of the largest business showcases of Black business in the history of the world.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black Business. I am Black Business.
Are you a forward-thinking entrepreneur or business owner? The world is changing faster than ever, and it's time to pivot and adapt to the future. Hello LLC is here to help you do just that. Hello stands for helping enterprises leverage leading-edge optimizations. Our innovative solutions can streamline operations, reduce overhead costs, and give you a competitive edge in a market projected to reach $5 trillion by 2030. By pivoting to the metaverse, businesses can tap into a rapidly growing market that is projected to be a significant part of daily life for 25% of Americans by 2026. As a full digital metaverse agency, the Hello LLC can help you create custom solutions to streamline operations, increase productivity, reduce costs, and drive brand recognition. Why should you pivot to the metaverse with the Hello LLC? By leveraging cutting-edge technology, you can provide immersive experiences for your customers, expand your global reach, and unlock new revenue streams. Contact us today to make the pivot.
Artist to me is a creative expression of something from nothing. You know, it explodes onto the canvas, or it explodes on in my work. One of the things that I try to do more than anything is I try to just give the lines and the movements and emotions and expressions into what I do. Art really means to me a chance to express how I feel deep down inside. Most of my art begins as Artist to me is a creative expression of something from nothing. You know, it explodes onto the canvas, or it explodes on in my work. One of the things that I try to do more than anything is I try to just give the lines and the movements and emotions and expressions into what I do. Art really means to me a chance to express how I feel deep down inside. Most of my art begins as a thought that I might have, you know, whether it's sports, whether it's history, whether it's a woman or a man. It pretty much starts as an idea of thought before I get into the actual image of what I'm going to draw. I do a lot of historical pieces. I was a history minor in college, and I love to do history pieces. And a lot of times I'm thinking about history, and then I try to make that history impact you as you look at it. That's one of the reasons I do pictures so large. People ask me, why do I do the pictures so big? And I tell them, I want the piece to impact them as they're looking at it, to kind of dominate them, dominate their space. And most of my pieces I try to do off page. I don't try to do anything that's going to be in those four corners or in a square. And I want your imagination to be a part of the piece that you're looking at.
Prepare for what's coming and dominate in economic winter. Stand strong and thrive by showcasing your great products and services globally through the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics. The Black Business Network has showcased over 2,000 companies with over $7 billion in sales each year. Over 10 million attendees have viewed the rebroadcast each month. Through the Black Business Olympics, unique styles of business training and mentoring are turning students into business owners and entrepreneurial warriors who will dominate in any economy. Gain the ultimate advantage of the Black Business Olympics, 7 days of unbelievable topics and speakers speaking around the globe. Donate your time and experience to provide expertise and scholarships to students worldwide and change the world. Now, more than ever, new insights, tools, strategies, and capabilities are needed. This is your chance for a major presentation to the world. Fill out the form and join the more than 2,000 speakers who have presented to over 200 countries. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, Amazon, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pod TV, IBM TV, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Sign up today. Spaces are limited, and we will see you there.
Social media is evolving. It's more vibrant, more colorful, more energetic, and so are you. It's not just photos anymore. It's video, it's audio, it's subscription. And now there's Fanbase, a new monetized social network. Fanbase delivers the complete native app experience with full content monetization for every user. No algorithms that shadow ban your engagement or growth, and no ads. Follow anyone for free and subscribe directly to your favorite creators for $4.99 a month. Plus, show some love by tipping on any post. Also, make a Fanbase page and monetize your content the same way. Finally, connect with your followers by posting the amazing content you already create. And now, get paid for it. It's time to energize and monetize, because everyone's a fan of something and everyone has a fan base.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
What if you could build your own city? A place where every child can find nurturing people to help them achieve their full potential. A place where every adult can access job training support, where health education is abundant, where social justice ruled the land. A place without limitations. Welcome. You have arrived at STEM City USA. It is what every city should be. A safe and trusted community where you find people and resources to help you become everything you are and beyond. STEM City is unlike anything you have ever experienced. It is a digital twin of the world around you, only better. STEM City is about energy and soul renewal. It is more than a digital world. You can almost feel the power of live cultural events, music, and theater. STEM City promises a better future for children with caring mentors and hands-on activities with dedicated tutors to support our youth. STEM City is your passport to a healthy lifestyle with weekly events addressing our community's many issues. STEM City is your financial well-being with helpful information on wealth management, career advancement, job training, and so much more. STEM City is the community you deserve. It is the city where your dreams can come true. STEM City USA, a place in the sky that is accessible to all who reach for the stars.
Good afternoon, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Dr. Tabitha Russell. I am your business moderator for this afternoon on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. Our next speaker is Jerry Smith. He launched JAS Consulting and Entertainment Company in May of 2020, where he services as founder and CEO. Jerry is the CEO and owner of the digital streaming station Favor973.com. In 2021, Jerry Smith was awarded the President's Lifetime Achievement Award by President Joseph R. Biden Jr. for Jerry's 37 years of radio and his commitment to serving the community. Jerry is the recipient of the Drummer Award for Program Director of the Year by BRE Magazine, Gospel Truth Magazine, National Gospel Program Director of the Year, NAB Marconi Award for Religious Station of the Year. I present to you Jerry Smith.
Thank you for that kind introduction, Dr. Russell. That was amazing. I'm like, who is she talking about? I thought I was next.
I absolutely love it. I have a fondness for radio, sir. Thank you so much for joining us on today. I will leave you with Genius is Common, and I'll see you on the other side.
Well, thank you so much. You're right. Genius is common. And those who are watching, this is a great platform to share your genius. And I thank Dr. Eric Kelly III for this opportunity to be in front of you to talk a little bit about JAS Consulting and Entertainment. Dr. Tabitha, thank you so much. And one of the reasons I love to come on this platform is because of their mission to empower our youth by providing them scholarship dollars, computers, tuition, their books, so on and so forth. Education is so key to success. And I'm really passionate about that. I think back over my life, and by God's grace and mercy, I was able to avoid going in the wrong direction. And I think about people that encouraged me to do well in life, do well in school. And I wasn't always a great student. I don't want to sit here and act like that. I was an athlete. Like Dr. Kelly, I played basketball and I played soccer. I was an amateur boxer. And those sports allowed me to travel the world and also to get an education in college. And once I got to college, I realized how I was behind a little bit compared to my peers. And that was because I didn't really give it my full attention while in school, just enough to get by. but enough to get by is not good enough. And so once I realized I was behind, it was full throttle. I wanted to be the best in the classroom. I wanted to get the highest grades. And I'm really proud of these young men and women who have great visions to go on and to do things. And like me, they may have come from humble beginnings and don't have all the resources. As a matter of fact, one of the reasons why I focused on athletics was so my mom wouldn't have to pay for it. I knew she couldn't pay for it. I knew that the money was tight. My father passed when I was 9 years old. She was raising 4 boys on her own. It was all she could do to keep a roof over our head and food on the table. And I knew she wanted us to get an education. So I focused on sports. And by God's grace, soccer was that sport that helped me to get the scholarship to attend college. And while in college, I played basketball. I was the captain of the boxing team, and I played soccer. But I just know how important education is. And the cool thing about this platform for the students that we're helping, they have that desire to go on to great things in their lives, higher heights and deeper depths. So I just encourage you to make a donation. Don't forget where you came from. You're sowing seeds in fertile soil. So please, please, I just encourage you to make donations for the cause that this platform has. I've talked to you a little bit about JAS Consulting in the past. JAS Consulting and Entertainment now is going on 3.5 years old. The company basically is everything that I've done in my 39-year radio career now. Back in 2020 of April, I was laid off from the company that I worked for nearly 20 years due to COVID. They laid off 300 plus employees all on the same day, company-wide. And I was one of those casualties. And at that time that I was laid off, I'm like, who's going to want to hire me? Because I'm going to want to command a high salary. That's what I was making when I was laid off. I'm long in the tooth now. I'm coming down towards the end of my career. They can get somebody and pay them a quarter of what I was making. So what can I do? And I prayed about it, and God said, do what you've been doing for others all this time. And at the time, it was, I want to say 36 years, 36, 37. Mine's leaving me now. But just do it for yourself. And so that's what I did. I launched JAS Consulting and Entertainment, where I consult radio. I help and consult artists with best practices to get radio airplay. I put on concerts, comedy shows, and special events, and I book talent. That's something a lot of people didn't know that I was doing for the company. I was the talent coordinator for the One Love Cruise, the Family Comedy Tour, and I helped our other sister stations book talent for their events. At one point, I was overseeing all of the gospel programming. And so now I do all of that for my own company. I started off by doing something that I never, ever thought I would do, and that's called radio promotions. And I've talked about that in the past. And basically, I help artists get national airplay on radio stations all across the country and help them climb the charts. Billboard is the big boy chart. That's the main one that everybody wants to hopefully have a #1 record on. Whenever you hear documentaries about music, whether it's Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Kirk Franklin, Tamela Mann, the Rolling Stones, the Beatles, Eric Clapton, Madonna, Prince, they always reference Billboard. That's the main chart. And then right below that is Media Base. And Media Base is a prominent chart as well. Right now, family, I've got a song number 17 on Media Base and Billboard. I have a client who is number 27 on Billboard. So I have 2 top 30 songs on Billboard, 2 of my clients. Media Base, I have song at number 35, number 37, number 49, and I have a song that's number 55. So God has really, really blessed that part of the business, which is under the umbrella under JAS Consulting and Entertainment. Another thing that's under the umbrella of that I didn't mention is the digital streaming station, and that's Favor 97.3. I launched that May 5th of 2020 in memory of my late mother, who passed away September 5th of 2018. My mom was the one that actually helped me to get my commercial radio job. When I was 12 years old, God put radio in my heart. 7 years later, I was doing it in college at Central Connecticut State University as DJ Hollywood. Never been to Hollywood in all my life, but for some reason, I wanted my name to be Hollywood. It was a play toy. I was just playing around with it. It was fun, and I was doing what I liked. But while I was doing it, I knew that was going to be something that I definitely want to pursue, and my dreams were coming true. So I moved from Connecticut to North Carolina to help my mom out financially. My father passed when I was 9. She was raising 3 of my younger brothers all by herself, and she needed some financial help. So I came to North Carolina to help her. My mother was a preacher, and she had a preaching show on this radio station on Dickinson Avenue in Greenville, North Carolina, WBZQ. And her show was every Wednesday, and I believe it was a 30-minute broadcast. It was either 30 minutes or 15. And she overheard the general manager say that he needed some help. And she said, well, my son did some in college. Maybe he can help you out. He said, send him down. So I went down, met Mr. Jim McManus, who was the general manager, and he hired me in August of 1984. And I've been doing it professionally ever since. Okay. So I launched my station September 5th, but I got to back up. So shortly after I was laid off in April, a friend of mine, his name is Mike Gamble, I had this conversation with him towards the end of July. End of July. And he called me up and he said, hey, Jerry, God put something on my heart to share with you, and I've got to get it off my chest. What you do with it is up to you, but I got to be obedient to God. And Mike said to me, internet radio. He said, with your background as a programmer, you're the best, one of the best in the country, especially in the gospel format. You are the best. And it wouldn't take much for you to launch your own station. So I said to Mike, well, Mike, I'm planning on doing that, but I'm going to wait until 2021. And he said, well, why are you waiting until 2021? I said, well, Mike, I got to, get the capital for it. I just got laid off. And, he said, Jerry, it's not that expensive. And I said, really? And he said, no, it's not expensive at all. And he threw some numbers out there, and I was like, wow, it's not that expensive. And I dug in, and I had the station ready to go at the end of August. All right. And I wanted to launch it in memory of my mom on September 5th, but I could have launched the station the end of August, that last week of August. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about. If you had the desire to launch your own radio station, streaming internet station, you can do it. And it's not as difficult or as expensive as you may think, but it is work. I do have to say that. I've consulted 4 stations, and I helped launch 2 others from scratch. One is an R&B station that's doing really, really well, and the other a gospel station. And the other 4 stations that I consulted are gospel radio stations. But what I want to share with you is whatever genre you want, whether it's podcast, talk radio, you can do it. Before I get into that, again, I want to remind you to please make a donation for the youth, for the Black Business Expo USA Olympics, to sow into these young men and women, to help them further their education, just ease that burden off of the parents. You are sowing into fertile soil, and you're going to hear me say that over and over again. I'm proud to say that the people that sowed into me reaped what they sowed. I know that they're all proud of me, all the people that encouraged me, gave me words of wisdom, mentored me, helped me financially. They're proud of what I have accomplished in my 39 years. And I know that these young men and women will appreciate what you do for them in their future as well. So, talking a little bit about radio, streaming radio, digital radio, the advantage of owning your own internet streaming radio station. So I'm going to give you some advantages and some disadvantages. Everything now is going to streaming. All right. My family had at one point cable TV, then we had direct TV, satellite. Guess what? They're gone. Right now, all of our TV is streaming. And if you notice, all of these networks, Peacock, Netflix, ESPN, um, Paramount, everybody now has a streaming platform. It's more economical, and people now are used to it. So streaming right now is really, really popular. And what it does is it levels the playing field, because you're competing against terrestrial radio stations. And terrestrial radio just means stations that are on the AM or FM frequency. And then there's satellite radio as well. So there's three types: streaming, satellite, and then what we call terrestrial. Well, a terrestrial station costs a lot of money. If it's an FM, chances are you're going to pay millions of dollars for that. If it's an AM, you'll pay hundreds of thousands. If you're doing digital streaming, the overhead is way less than that. So other advantages of streaming station: one, as I mentioned, the overhead is very low. You can get contract workers, or you can just do it all yourself. My station I run very similar to Pandora. I do go on live. I do interviews. Everything that you hear on an AM or FM or satellite, I do with my streaming station. But I don't have to pay health insurance, taxes, and so on and so forth. You do have to pay ASCAP, BMI, those types of royalty type of things. Some companies, like the company that I use, I pay monthly and they handle that. And internet streaming, on an average, it might be $500 a year to pay for the royalties. Now, terrestrial radio station, the fees are much higher, and usually they're based on the audience size and your ratings. I remember terrestrial station that I worked for that was a gospel station. We had to pay $100,000 in those fees in 1 year. So $100,000 because the station did really well rating wise, had a huge audience, compared to $500 is a big difference. $500 is what, $50, a little less than $50 a month. And it's important that you pay those royalties because, you want the composers, the people that are supposed to get paid to get paid. So you don't want to cheat them out of their creativity. So one thing that a lot of people aren't aware of is that terrestrial radio stations have their own streaming stations as well. All right. So in addition to the AM and FM, they're streaming. With a streaming station, your station can be heard all around the world. You can be heard on smartphones, tablets, computer, smart cars, smart speakers. People all across the country listen to my radio station in their car. How cool is that? So we have that same availability in cars, if it's a smart car, that the terrestrial stations have as well. Low overhead. I don't have to pay $3,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month for studio space as a terrestrial station would do. Some of them are in the tens of thousands. So the overhead is really low. And I'll get into kind of like the basic cost of what it would be to start your own streaming station. What are some of the disadvantages? Well, some of the disadvantages are generally there's not as big of an audience on a streaming. And the reason for that is the marketing and promotion of your radio station. Terrestrial radio stations are generally heritage stations, maybe a new one will pop up, and they have more of an advantage to build an audience than a streaming. The thing you can't get around with a streaming station is you do have to promote it. Word of mouth, social media, you've got to get the word out about your station. So the terrestrial stations generally have hundreds, well, I shouldn't say, they have thousands of dollars to help promote their brand. And a lot of times they partner with TV stations. You do this for us and we'll do it for you. An example of that, you let our news person or news and weather people come on your station to give news and weather, and on our TV channel we'll promote, hey, listen to Elizabeth Gardner on so on and so forth. So they work hand in hand with one another to help to promote the other via a partnership. Also, usually the big stations have a big budget to give away concert tickets. Some of them give away cars, some houses, T-shirts, premiums, and stuff like that. And starting your own internet station, you don't have that advantage. Most of us don't have, tens of thousands of dollars for T-shirts and little swag stuff. So that's a disadvantage. Personnel, usually streaming internet stations, staff is done virtually. And that's an advantage that I didn't mention. You can have your DJs from all around the world. They can stream, they can log into your radio station and do their show live from anywhere in the world. And that's an advantage. And you pay them as contract workers. Again, they're not getting any benefits or anything like that. They're contract workers, and that payment or the amount that they ask for is not very high. That's an advantage. The equipment that you need to run a terrestrial radio station is in the tens of thousands of dollars. For an internet radio station, it's in the hundreds and not high hundreds. And I'll get into that. So those are some of the advantages and the disadvantages. What are the essential equipment items needed to start your internet radio station? Well, first and foremost, you need a computer. All right. You need a monitor, the mouse, keyboard, the whole nine. I recommend that you dedicate the computer to the station for less chance of any technical situations that go on. Just have your computer isolated for your internet radio station. What are the items that you need for your broadcast? Of course, you need one of these babies right here, a microphone. You need your headset. You need a mixer. The purpose of a mixer, and you don't need to, get the top of the line stuff starting out. I recommend that you get your stuff at a reasonable price, okay? And then if it's something that you really are all into and you want to pursue further, then you gradually upgrade your equipment. But the basic standard stuff is good enough for you to start your broadcast. Now, I know some people that spend a whole lot of money. They didn't realize the work that goes into launching an internet radio station. And they're like, man, it's too much work. I thought it was real easy. It's not like a jukebox. You do have to do work. I do work on my radio station every single day with scheduling the music to make sure that it sounds good and it's flowing like I want it to. So you need a computer, microphone, you need a mixer, you need headphones, and then you need all the appropriate cables for the broadcast. All right. So those are some of the things that you need. Okay. But the most important, that computer. And you're going to more than likely have your music or your audio content on that computer. So you want to make sure you get a hard drive for your computer that's big enough to hold all of those music files or audio files. Okay. All right. That's the equipment. So now, depending on what type of radio station you want, do you want a music radio station or do you want one that you can run your podcasts on? Okay. So you have to think about what type of format that you want to have, and that's what we call a format. It could be hip hop, R&B, it could be gospel, it could be jazz, it could be country, it could be whatever you see, the type of format or music that you want to play on your streaming radio station. When you do decide what you want to do, then you have to do something that most people don't really know that radio does. That's identify a target audience. Do you want to be appealing to young adults, 18 to 34, or an adult audience, 25 to 54, or a more mature audience, 45 to 64. Things are broken up in demographics for sales purposes, but everybody uses those numbers. Television uses them, radio uses them. Radio will narrow its focus. We call it narrow your focus for broader results. So they're going to play music. I'm going to just give you this as an example, 18 to 34, because they know that there are certain businesses that look to buy that demographic and will spend millions of dollars to the radio stations that have the best ratings and most listeners with that demographic. Most businesses love the adult audience 25 to 54 because they know that they got money. They're pretty much settled in their life. They like the females in that demographic because they make the big money making decisions, whether it comes to appliances, cars, furniture, buying homes. They know that the lady in the house between 25 and 54 calls the shots. And so they want to spend their money on radio stations that do well in that demographic. So once you decide your audience, then you want to pick your music or your content to make that group really, really happy. Okay. So you've done that. You've identified what type of music, you identified the audience. Now you got to think of a name for your radio station. So the name of my station is Favor 97.3. I feel like God has shown me favor all of my life, and he shows it to me every single day. So for me, that was an easy name, Favor. I did my research. Nobody was using Favor. And so Favor is the name, the 973. Those numbers are near and dear to my heart and have significant meaning. And one of those, the three, I'm the third. So you pick your name. Then you have to pick your logo. All right. You have to think of what you want your radio station to look like. If you want to see my logo, you can go to favor973.com. Then that's an expense that you have to pay to help to pay someone to help you come up with that logo, that vision, whatever it is on your heart. Then you have to build a website. Now, when you do your logo, don't do it cheap, because your brand and what you project is how you will be perceived. If you put a cheap looking logo out there and a raggedy website, then your business, your station is going to be viewed that way. So you want to have a professional presentation. You want to look the part. think of longevity instead of short term. Okay. Then after you get your logo and your website built, then you want to choose what company is going to get your stream out to the world. Some of the popular streaming sites are Live 365. That's the company that I use. They also take care of the royalties, as I mentioned. Let me back up. I want to explain how they work. If you're old enough to remember cell phones back in the day when you used to pay for a certain amount of minutes, that's how most streaming sites work. Now we have unlimited plans, and you can get unlimited streaming, but once you get to that level, you're paying top dollar. I recommend you start with the smallest package that they have. And then as you gradually build your audience and you outgrow the packages, then you move on to the next. So what they typically do is charge you for a certain amount of time per month and a certain amount of listeners. Once you exceed that, then they will ask you to go to the next level package. And so most of them have about 4 packages. You start with the lowest, then you go to the next, then the next, and then usually the third or the fourth is the next high paying package. Now, some of these packages are as low as $99 a month, some $39 a month, depending on what company you use. And again, I always subscribe or recommend starting at the lowest, and then as you grow, because one, you want to make sure you can do the work, get used to the work that's involved, to make it sound really professional, and then slowly graduate. But Live 365, that's the company that I use. Radio.co is another popular one. Sam Broadcaster is another one. And all you have to do is Google how to start and streaming internet radio, and a whole bunch of these companies will pop up. Now, what goes into launching your station? So it's more to it than just picking music or putting audio. You have to have structure. The cool thing about radio, people invested a lot of money in me going to training, seminars, workshops to learn the art of programming, which is to make the radio station listener friendly. I call it ear candy, to attract a certain audience and try to keep that audience listening for long periods of time. That's how you get ratings. The more people that listen and the longer they listen to, the higher your ratings. Even if it's a small group of people listening to the station, if you can get them to listen for long periods of time, you'll get great ratings. And typically that's how it is for gospel radio and country. Usually we have a smaller audience, but they listen for long periods of time, which make us competitive in the radio business. So I know my time is running out, but you got to program the radio station by selecting the music. Then you have to do what we call imaging of the station. That's the voice of the station. So on my station, it's a young lady who you hear say Favor 97.3. You're walking in Favor, the all new Favor 97.3. We play the best variety of your inspirational favorites right here on Favor 97.3. So you have to hire somebody to be the voice. You want it male? Do you want it female? But you have to find someone, and they are the voice of the station. Then you have to build your clocks. People don't realize, but every single song you hear on the radio, it's placed in a clock from 12 to 12 strategically. Everywhere it's put, it's intentional. Every song that you hear on the radio has a specific job. The audience doesn't know what that job is, but the program director does. So you've got to build a clock. You've got to put your music in categories: gold, 90s, 80s, gold, new music, medium rotation, high rotation, There's a lot of categories, and I consult and can help you with that. That's part of my consulting. And then also,
Awesome. That was so super fantastic. Thank you so much, Mr. Smith, for sharing with us on today all of that awesome information about how to start a station and why you've been in business so long. It definitely shows in your excellent presentation on today. I will say, how is it that anyone can contact you on today?
yes, my number is 919-395-4905. 919-395-4905. After you get all the essential things, logo and all that stuff, operating your radio station can be as low as $150 to $200 a month. In some cases, you might be able to find it even lower than that. My website is jerrysmith03.com. That's the website for JAS Consulting and Entertainment. And remember, sow into these young men and women. Please make a donation today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us on today. It has been an absolute pleasure. I will leave you with Genius is Common, and I'll see you on the other side. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Did you know that approximately 333.34 million businesses exist today, according to a report from 2021? And you may be one of those businesses, or maybe you're not in the business market yet, but you're aspiring to be a business owner. Well, guess what? You're in the right place at the right time. Because let's face it, everything is about timing and opportunity. Hi, my name is Dr. Lotus Richey, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Lotus Richey Coaching and Consulting LLC, along with the Lotus Richey Ignite Show. 15 minutes of success with Dr. Lotus Richey, as well as books to boom your business and bring who you are. And today, I want to bring this amazing message to you about the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. See, the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics is designed to help people just like you, that's right, that look like me, to take their business to the next level. Not just in your front yard or your backyard, but globally. The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics is designed not to just help you survive, but to help you thrive. So join us today as we come together with businesses all around the world to support our students, our children, our young teens, our young entrepreneurs. What we do is we come together to help raise funds for students who are aspiring to be business entrepreneurs, who are aspiring and who are thriving in college. We endow them with a wonderful opportunity to gain scholarship of either a laptop or several thousands of dollars. And we invite you to help be a contributor to this amazing opportunity to help someone that looks just like you. So join us today at our website and let us connect with you and help you ignite and take flight in every area of your life on the Black Business Network and the Black Business Olympics. I'll see you on the other side.
The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or use the Cash App that's on the screen below, $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. So we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors for August 2023, NC 100, Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus Rich Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, Hello LLC, BHS and Associates, 5-Star BDM Media, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, Mullane Chennai Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwoman Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, Black Business Expo USA. Genius is common, and I'll see you on the other side.
You are in the right place at the right time. The Black Business Network opens again for its Black Business Olympics, a 24/7 broadcast on business, strategies, global branding, social media marketing, finance, advertisement, and much, much more. Featuring the top, most powerful entrepreneurs and speakers and thought leaders from all around the world as they gather together for this phenomenal event. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the metaverse, STEM City USA, Black Multiverse, Pod TV, Roku, Hulu, iHeartRadio, Apple TV, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Google Podcasts, Facebook, LinkedIn, IBM TV, Spotify, and Twitch. Tune in today and be a part of this amazing movement. The Black Business Olympics welcomes you.
The Black Business Expo is changing my life. This year, they are giving away laptops and even $5,000 in cash to students just like me. I'm Alexis, and I want to go to college to fulfill my dream of becoming an entrepreneur. Help the Black Business Expo going to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com and also becoming a vendor, a sponsor, or donating.